Hai lô prap oi khnyom chui bằng riêng technique nhẹ tầng ở khnia môn sân đầm bay pe lục là một máu dương ban trẻ đằng môn này đôi chân tới mình bạch pe nâng dương sầm rọc prap bát mong đôi chân hai khnyom đằng màu every Sunday thà pi mong muôi tờ mong bay nó bọng xây quạt sống vẫn là lớn bờ tha mình trong ban mong pi tờ mong bốn lọ trên pi phù mình được phía trên dương mà đo mong muôi cái này nhẹ nhảy thượng bún mày đã bóng, but the 2 to 4 is better before. Đó bóng, before máu đứng kia lại từ chung thợ bôn thợ ấy hay lan parking ấy đối chứ maybe 2 to 4 is better. What do you think bóng? Anybody, any objection? P the 1 is better or maybe a little bit after 4? Anything, any? Xong nhom xong tìm mùi bật telephone. Tí pi xong ỏi đặt chất nước nông cả lại dương cặp bông ta ní nước nông bọt nứng còn ỏi kết bị té còn ỏi kết bị phun côn bông mà đai từng ó đầm bay concentrate dục chất mà đạm mùn nước nông nứng otherwise lại kết tên từ nông nứng pe lưng khát. So we're gonna start now. So if I may, today we're kind of first time maybe if anybody has problem until 4 o'clock today. So mà buồn bán đấy nghe nứng. Yeah? Okay. So I'm going to try to speak slowly. I'm going to go straight to the point. And I need for you to ask questions when I allow you to ask questions. Again, concentrate on what I'm talking about. No questions that is so generalized that is going to be off the point. So, Timoi, what is meditation? Okay. We want to know what is meditation. Ta samadhi nang ban pull away. Why we samadhi? Okay. What does it do for us? Okay. Why are we here? Why are we wasting time on a Sunday morning, a beautiful day? Some silence phone. We have to silence the phone. Otherwise, it's a distraction. No problem. So we want to know what is meditation. Next class samadhi. Phần tay mình đừng samadhi nâng ban này thầm mấy. Samadhi nâng ban pull away. Đôi chân này I want to make sure we all understand what it is we're doing, why we're doing it, so we don't waste time. And again, after you hear what I have to say today, if you wish to continue, please continue coming back every Sunday. If it's not something you like, you certainly don't need to continue anymore. But I chôn chất xong bật tó, bữa mình chôn chất xong chụp. Also, I need to find one person who's going to be in charge. Từ bên Việt Nam mùi đã in charge. Đầm bây bị ngay nâng từ miền cá đô pla tia ho thiệt cả đô pla. Make thử cancel ấy nhom xong ở Việt Nam miền chui volunteer mùi đầm bây ở cái tẹt tông từ Việt Nam because nhom ăn ai thưa ba này, you know, I have a lot to do with work and everything, so I cannot really be answering all the phones for everybody. So after this, if somebody would volunteer to please be the person in charge so other people can call, because if I have some plan change, I could call one person in charge and then you can disperse the information to other people. Any volunteers? You can think about it at the end. So, okay. So what is meditation? The main kinds of meditation in America right now because of researches. Because, you know, Americans do not just believe. They don't believe in blind faith. They have to have proof. And now researchers, you guys should look and Google the effect of meditation. NIH, Dr. Pamela Peeke, P-E-E-K-E, very big on that. And she said meditation is good science. Because what they have found is that, number one, when you meditate 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night, they did research on these people, it causes a reduction of stress hormones. Cortisol is stress hormones. And they said when you have deep sleep, stress hormones, cortisol is reduced 10%. So when you get up in the morning, you're refreshed, you feel really refreshed because stress hormones reduced. But when you meditate 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night, there is a reduction of 40% of stress hormones. Huge. This is why when you meditate, you feel happy, you feel relieved, you feel refreshed. And again, with deep sleep, it's a hit and miss. Someday you get good sleep, someday you don't get good sleep. But meditation, it's always predictable. Okay, so again, stress hormones reduce when you meditate, cholesterol's down, high blood pressure's down, heart problems down, right? Decreases chance of stroke, risk heart attack is decreased, memory is good. And also what they found is that in the brain, the frontal lobe of the brain, which is the part that's right behind the forehead, which is responsible for executive function, it's what works for when you, it's the main function of the brain, where it involves in analyzing, intuition or critical thinking is done by the frontal lobe. So under stress, it shuts down. It doesn't work. That's why under stress, we cannot think straight. We cannot make good decisions. But when you meditate, it stimulates that brain. The frontal lobe, it makes you become very smart. It makes you become very focused. It makes you make good decisions. So it's very good. Again, look it up. Google it. Amazing, amazing effect. And also, for the longest time, I've always wondered why I always I feel happy when I meditate. I don't know why, but I feel so tickled in my mind. I keep wanting to laugh. It's because what they found is that also in the brain, there's beta cell and alpha cells. And beta cells that are responsible for happiness get stimulated when you meditate. That's why meditators get very happy. Despite life situation, you become very happy because the brain stimulated. So these are all facts about meditation. It's facts. So again, meditation does not change life situation. Whatever it is, it is. But what meditation does, it makes you cope with it better. It makes you accept life better. It makes you feel happy, peaceful, regardless of what situation you're in. There's a difference. A lot of people think meditation is going to change your life situation. No, it doesn't. Our life situation occurs because of our own karma. But meditation makes you live very happily despite everything that happens. So this is what it is. Okay, I just love speaking. So Kimកំពុងឲ្យចង់បញ្ជាក់ថាសមាធិឥឡូវនឹងសំខាន់ខ្លាំងមែនទែនអាមេរិកនឹងភាគច្រើនពួកអាមេរិកកាំងចូលចិត្តសមាធិមកពីរឿងមកគេរកឃើញថាទី1 research វាច្រើនគេធ្វើច្រើន research នៅ NIH គេរកឃើញថាសមាធិនឹងជួយឲ្យសុខភាពល្អជួយកុំឲ្យមានឡើងឈាមកុំឲ្យមាន cholesterol កុំឲ្យមាន heart attack, decreases chance of cancer. And I asked, why cancer? Cancer is caused by the fact that when you're under stress, the cells in the body gets inflamed. When it gets inflamed, it gets malfunctioned. That's why you get cancer cell. Cancer cell is overproduction of cells. So stress causes the cells to get malfunctioned, so therefore overproduction, therefore cancer. So when you reduce stress, you reduce the risk of cancer. It's huge. And you sleep better, you don't worry, and everything, and you become a very healthy person. And then could research ថាជួយធ្វើឲ្យខួរក្បាលយើងឲ្យយើងមានស្មារតីឲ្យមានឲ្យឆ្លាតជាងមុនឲ្យចិត្តយើងនៅនឹងអត់រត់ទៅនេះទៅនោះឲ្យឆ្លាតជាងមុនពីព្រោះគេហៅ frontal lobe ហ្នឹងកន្លែងហ្នឹងវាជួយធ្វើឲ្យចិត្តយើងបានស្ងប់បានធ្វើឲ្យយើង you just become smart. I cannot speak too well in Cambodian, but anyway, I think you got the idea. So these are the reasons why it's really big, and we all need it. We all need it because as we get older, we get hit by illnesses, we get hit by diseases, we get hit by all kinds of things that we do need, and we don't want to rely on medication because it doesn't work. Okay, so Samatha and Vipassana, 40 kinds. 40 យ៉ាងសមថៈដូចថ្នាំអញ្ចឹងយើងឈឺអីយើងត្រូវដាក់ថ្នាំនឹងឲ្យត្រូវបានឆាប់ជា right? So it's like antibiotics. If you have a toothache, you take one kind of antibiotics. If you have sore throat, you take one kind of antibiotics. So the samatha practice has 40 different kinds. So again, the 40 different kinds are just a quick overview, a quick review of it. And I know most of you know this, and if you don't know it, just kind of bear with me. 40 kinds, មាន40យ៉ាងសមថៈ 10 anusati or 10 asubha, 10 asop, 10 kasan, 10 anusati, and also, sorry, I have to. So 10 asop, 10 kasan, 10 anusati, 4 from over here, Tor, 4 chatto, datu. Gonna need your help, but anyway, hara patiko, you don't really need to know this, but anyway, there are 40 kinds, and it all depends on your charata, your personality trait. Okay, which name Netna Dal Min Charat away, Pratabat Chom de Tnam Kuchui, Atio Charat Pamoyang, Charat 6 personality traits. Young the Akanian mean have personality, mean Charat Pamoy, the Tom Nung, the Moy get Charat, the Pieto Sacharat, the Bay Mohat Charat, the Bon Vit the Catcharat, the Pram Sati Charat, the Pamoy Putti Charat. 6 personality traits. So for those people who love to have good things, away all away they're perfect, you know, asop nung cứ mình được slap, đầm bay cầm ao dương chọt trong bẹn nung khuôn nung, nè đèn miên tô sạ chật nè để trôi chật khăng tràn, từ từ pratabat metta, loving kindness, nè đài miên mô hạ chật chật tầng ven chật ta, you know, become confused, anapanusati, đọ tầng ham trên đọ tầng ham trôi, nè vịt cả chật nè để trôi chật cất tràn, trôi chật bay chạy về nhẹ tràn, anapanusati. Pratabat anapa, nè để miên sathia chật, sathia klang, pratabat the attributes of the Buddha, paput patwa pasang, kun paput patwa pasang, and then nè đài putti chật, nè đài chlat, nè đài intellect, they pratabat ni, the 4 great elements, thiệt tầm buồn. Bóng sống chờ cái trong cái nào bóng bao nhiêu cái nào gì không bóng? Cái nào? Nè, bờ khóc xong cay trong cái nào không? I will, but you still need to know a little bit of it because this is all you're going to hear for samatha. Okay, so again, the 40 kinds, just to give you an example, right? Atiho clay and be samatha. Net de pratabat samatha nung ku charat ke yang mech ku ke pratabat pivania dai chom charat ke ban tới vi lươn đôi tham chân bữa thà chư vung có từ đặt tham sát thì cái chư vung có ban lươn bữa đặt tham không ở tới một cái. So anyway, that's what it is, and then what's the benefits? Samatha, Paul robot samatha, ban chỉ chiến, ban sầm rạch chiến. Hai bên nẹt ban space slap tới, chọp chiến nâng bờ chiến nâng nơi chọp nâng khuôn nâng slap tới nâng cao nâng tham prum, Brahma world. Vipassana, pel pratabat tới, pel slap tới. Actually, the end goal of Vipassana, Paul about Vipassana,คือประนิพพานเล่นการเดินมองหยิบซัว please come in. So we're just going over the basics, and I'm sorry we could not. What is meditation? Meditation is mind training, it's mind culture. Okay, สมาธิគឺជាការប្រតិបត្តិដើម្បីអប់រំផ្លូវចិត្ត right ដើម្បី train ចិត្តយើងឲ្យបានស្ងប់ឲ្យបានស្រួលពីព្រោះ as we all know, the mind is the leader. The mind is the leader. ចិត្តនឹងជាមេដឹកនាំគេទាំងអស់បានសុខក៏ចិត្ត ban tuk của chặt mau bị chặt chặt cho nên controlទាំងអស់ The mind is the forerunner. It controls everything. We're happy because of the mind. We're sad because of the mind. So therefore, in order to have any kind of hope, to have peace, you must train your mind. ចង់បានសុខចង់បានសេចក្តីសុខនៅក្នុងជីវិតត្រូវតែអប់រំចិត្ត This is why we're here. And a lot of people mistakenly think meditation is religion, it is part of this, it is part of that. This is all wrong. សមាធិអ្នកខ្លះភាគច្រើនយល់ខុសគិតថាអូអានឹងជាសាសនាជាចេះ No, it has nothing to do with religion. នេះជារឿងមួយដែលចង់បើយើងចង់បានសុខភាពល្អយើងចង់បានរស់នៅដោយសេចក្តីសុខយើង train ផ្លូវចិត្តយើង It happens to be that Vipassana was found by the Buddha, so it is the Buddha's teaching. Put in Vipassana, so it's the Buddha's teaching, but it has nothing to do with religion. You can meditate if you're Muslim, you can meditate if you're Christian, you're an atheist. Anybody can meditate if you want to be living in peace. So, okay, so having said that, Samadhi ជាការអប់រំផ្លូវចិត្តដើម្បីឲ្យបានសុខ Two types of meditations. Again, a lot of people meditate all their life. They don't know what meditation, what the difference between meditations, each meditation. So there are two main types of meditations. I don't know if you guys can see. This is supposed to be green, but it comes out yellow. Two main types of meditation. So please ignore what my handwriting is not good, but I'm trying to get everybody to understand this. This is very important. If you don't get anything out of this today, just remember, if people ask you, so you meditate, what is it that you're doing? Why you're doing it? What's the benefits? So two main types. One is called samatha. One is called vipassana. Samatha is a Pali word. Vipassana is a Pali word. Samatha, all it is tranquility meditation, calm meditation. Vipassana or insight meditation is seeing things the way they are. Insight meditation. What's the difference between the two? Samatha ជាគ្រាន់តែធ្វើឲ្យស្ងប់ចិត្ត calm meditation, tranquility meditation ធ្វើឲ្យតែស្ងប់ផ្លូវចិត្ត temporary suppression of defilement ប្រតិបត្តិសមថៈគ្រាន់តែជួយឲ្យសង្កត់កិលេស defilement អ្វីដែលរារាំងចិត្តនឹងគ្រាន់តែ temporary suppression សង្កត់ទុកតែមួយផ្លែតទេ Vipassana ដកឫស uproot defilement ដកឫស defilements are what defilement ជាអ្វីដែលរារាំងចិត្តកុំឲ្យបានសុខ defilement ជា greed សេចក្តីលោភលន់សេចក្តីខឹងក្រោធសេចក្តីវង្វេង jealousy these are all defilements Vipassana uproots ដកឫស វិសមថៈជួយទៅសង្កត់កុំឲ្យវារើពេលនោះពេលណាឈប់ប្រតិបត្តិសមថៈអាកិលេសនឹងវាឡើងមកទៀតអារឿងរារាំងចិត្តនឹងវាឡើងមកទៀត So I'm not going to concentrate on samatha because this is not what we do. We practice vipassana. This is what gets us out of suffering permanently. Vipassana ជាខ្ញុំនឹងសង្កត់នឹង vipassana because this is what we do. Okay? But I just want to give you a little knowledge of what it is so that when people ask you, what do you meditate? What do you practice? Then you say inside knowledge of vipassana. Samatha is what the Hindus do. All the saints, they practice samatha. And the Dalai Lama, the group, the Tibetan monks, they mainly do samatha. Okay, they practice on loving kindness, on breathing and things like that. That's samatha. Samatha has 40 kinds. Vipassana just one. Samatha concentrates on one object. And I will go over a little bit into that. Vipassana, many objects. Samatha មាន 40 យ៉ាង ប្រតិបត្តិអារម្មណ៍តែមួយ Vipassana មានអារម្មណ៍ច្រើន only one kind or two with this samatha. I mean Vipassana that you start with samatha first and then Vipassana, straight Vipassana. I'm not going to confuse you with too much information, but just to give you just a quick example of each. Everybody's okay so far?
Yes.
អត់អីមកមីងណាអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាអ្នកបើថាអត់ច្បាស់សូមលើកដៃដូចរៀនអញ្ចឹងតែថាអត់ច្បាស់ហើយដំបូងដូចទៅជាបន្ថែមច្បោកច្បល់ So I want to make sure everybody's on the samatha, tranquility, peace, and resolve Brahma world. Vipassana and resolve Pranipian, the end of suffering. The 7 benefits, 7 មានផល7យ៉ាងពី Vipassana. ទី1 purification of beings. ទី1ផលរបស់ Vipassana 7 benefits. Purify beings ធ្វើឲ្យស្អាតខ្លួនយើង 2 overcoming sorrow. Overcome sorrow. ផលទី2ជួយឲ្យអស់ទុក្ខ of sadness, sorrow. Overcome sorrow សេចក្តីសោកសៅសេចក្តីទុក្ខជួយអស់ផ្លូវហ្នឹងទី3 overcome lamentation. Yes. Lamentation សេចក្តីទួញសោកពេលណាស្លាប់ប្តីស្លាប់ប្រពន្ធស្លាប់កូនឪពុកម្ដាយ
What's doing so?
ទួញសោកយំទួញសោក You know, when you lose somebody, when somebody dies, you cry loudly. Saksul, lamentation, doing south. Tí 4 overcome mental suffering. Overcome the same mental suffering. Mental suffering អ្វីៗដែលកើតមកក្នុងផ្លូវចិត្តមានទុក្ខសោកនៅក្នុងផ្លូវចិត្តនឹងជួយឲ្យបាត់ទី5 overcome physical suffering.
That's me.
Yes. All of us.
Only you?
Choose.
Okay. សេចក្តីឈឺចុកចាប់ពេលយើងចាស់ទៅទាំងអស់គ្នាអ្នកខ្លះមិនទាន់ចាស់ផងចាប់ដើមឈឺចុកចាប់ជួយឲ្យអស់សេចក្តីឈឺចុកចាប់ផ្លូវកាយទី1ឲ្យអស់សេចក្តីឈឺចុកចាប់ផ្លូវចិត្តទី5ឲ្យអស់សេចក្តីចុកចាប់ផ្លូវកាយទី6 attainment មគ្គនិងផល attain មគ្គនិងផល Magga and Phala. Mẹ nâng Paul. Tí 7 ព្រះសម្រាប់ព្រះនិព្វាន Nibbana. Okay. Now ទី 6 និងទី 7 you might think, oh, I don't want it, I don't need it. You know, ព្រះនិព្វានមគ្គនិងផល it's not important for me, which is fine. But these overcoming sorrow, overcoming lamentation, overcoming mental pain and physical pain, we all can use that in this very life. នៅក្នុងជាតិនេះអ្នកណាក៏ដោយក៏កើតមកមានទុក្ខផ្លូវកាយទុក្ខផ្លូវចិត្ត or both. ណាសេចក្តីឈឺចុកចាប់ផ្លូវកាយផ្លូវចិត្ត we all have it. So this will help you. សេចក្តីសោកស្ដាយសេចក្តីព្រួយបារម្ភអីសិតតែជួយទាំងអស់ So this is real. I'm a living proof. I wouldn't be here talking to you about this if it doesn't work. And by the way, For those of you who don't really know me, I just need to tell you a little bit of who I am. I'm the type of person who does not like to believe what I hear from people. I must test it myself. I'm the type of person who hates to waste time. I do not like to waste time. So whatever I do, it must work. It must yield great benefits. Otherwise, I'm not going to waste time. And this gives me tremendous benefits. So I don't horse around. I don't like to play around. I don't try this, I don't try that, I don't do that. Once I find something that works, I stick with it and it works. So ខ្ញុំគាត់ចង់ជំរាបថាខ្ញុំជាមនុស្សមួយដែលទីមួយអត់ចូលចិត្តស្ដាប់ពីគេជឿគេឮស្អីភ្លាមជឿគេខ្ញុំអត់ចូលចិត្តចឹងទេ I'm not about blind faith. ទីពីរខ្ញុំជាមនុស្សមួយដែលធ្វើអ្វីដល់បានផលខ្លាំងបានខ្ញុំធ្វើ And once I do it very seriously. And this really works. So I'm here to share with you that it works. And life can be very good and very peaceful, very enjoyable if you practice. Okay, so any questions with the benefits? Any confusion? No. Am I going too fast? Am I going too slowly?
Faster.
Faster? ជាតិក្រោយទៅមិនអ្នកខ្លះក៏អត់ជឿក៏ it's okay ប៉ុន្តែយើងចង់បានផលជាតិនេះតើជាតិនេះបានផលអ្វីហ្នឹងដូចខ្ញុំនេះជំរាបចឹងជួយឲ្យបានសុខផ្លូវកាយសុខផ្លូវចិត្តឲ្យសុខភាពល្អហើយទៅឲ្យមានកម្លាំងមាន all the energy and everything that you want with living without medication. You want to grow old gracefully. You want to grow old in peace, not struggling, no? So now we are this is we're going into war really to fight with kilesa ដូចយើងធ្វើសង្គ្រាមមួយកលេសអញ្ចឹងឥឡូវហ្នឹង and what is kilesa កលេសហ្នឹងគឺអ្វីដែលធ្វើរារាំងឲ្យចិត្តយើងកុំបានសុខ so កលេសហ្នឹងមាន 1500 កលេសប៉ុន្តែសរុបមកវិញធំ10 kilesa that are big kilesa, and that's and they are the 10 main kilesa. Everything would go into. Let's do this. Maybe it's better. Main. Number 1, loba. Number 2, dosa. 3, moha. 4, mana. 5, ditti. Ditte is wrong for you. Mana, pride, conceit. Number 6, tina. Sloth and topper. Number 7, meda. Number 8, it's not really writing. Number 8, ahirika. Number 9, anotapa. Please bear with me with all these Pali words, because it's going to make sense later on when you start hearing more and more. Uttacha is number 10. And I apologize for the handwriting. I'm not a Pali expert. Uttacha. បងមិនដែរបងស្ងាត់ស្ងៀមខ្ញុំកណាធ្វើខុសត្រូវមិនទេខ្ញុំកណាសូម comment feedback កណាបងសូមនិមន្តជួយ answer
សាសនាពុទ្ធនឹងត្រាស់ដឹង 3,588,1292 អង្គហើយដល់ពេលលោកត្រាស់ដឹងនោះមើលអង្គខ្លះ 80,000 ឆ្នាំអង្គហ្នឹងការមើលដល់លោកចូលទៅពៀនយូរបាត់អស់ទៅនៅសល់ត្រឹមសមាធិគេយកធ្វើទៅប៉ុន្តែពេលដើមនោះទៅពុទ្ធដែរពុទ្ធតាំងពីដើមមកពុទ្ធគ្រប់អង្គរាប់លានអង្គរកឃើញមួយរៀងខ្លួននោះគេលេងថាពុទ្ធគឺថាគេរកឃើញនោះណាមានអ្នកណាខ្លះតិចចង់បាត់អាយុចង់បាត់ដល់ពីណាឃើញមួយ ត្រាស់ដឹងច្រើនមើលច្រើន
ច្រើនលៀនអងហើយដែលត្រាស់មកសូមពុទ្ធអ្នករកឃើញ Yeah so លោភៈកលេសធំធំហ្នឹងសម្រួមមកវិញ 1500 កលេសហ្នឹងចូលសម្រួមមកជានេះមកជាធំធំហ្នឹងលោភៈទោសៈមោហៈមនៈទិដ្ឋិធីនាមេតៈអរហិរកៈអនុត្តបៈអឧត្តចៈ just a quick translation លោភៈសេចក្តីលោភលន់អ្វីដែលធ្វើបាបចិត្តយើង so we need to know who are they so we already talk about 10យ៉ាងកលេស10យ៉ាងដែលធំធំ but the main one the ones that the nivarana they are the hindrances និវរណៈធម៌5ហ្នឹងគឺជាធម៌ដែលរារាំងកុំឲ្យចិត្តយើងបានសុខ let's go over the 5 nivarana because you're going to hear a lot about that and you need to understand what they are you need to understand why when we meditate these are the guys who come and attack us okay so 5 nivarana nivarana now after all of this next future sessions will be less and less of this talking the first session we need to give you information so you know what we are doing when you go to war you need to know who your enemies are pretty much that's what it is and these are your enemies with meditation these are your enemies that keep you not sleep at night okay number 1 kamachanda nivarana number 2 phiyabada nivarana number 3 tinameda nivarana you hear that again tinameda nivarana number 4 uddhacca kukkacca uddhacca kukkacca please help me with spelling because I'm not Pali kukkacca spelling bang កណា
ពុកពេញតួចឹងឯងតួយើងធំ
No ខ្ញុំណាទៅសេខ្មែរតែបងនោះខ្ញុំកណាមិននិយាយខ្មែរត្រូវផងខ្ញុំកណាទៅសេខ្មែរ No way uddhacca kukkacca you guys get the idea kukkacca
เอาសំឡេងបានទេអថាចៈក៏បច្ចៈ
uddhacca kukkacca 6 vichikacca vichikacca these are the main 5 hindrances these are the 5 tigers these are your 5 enemies please know them understand them clearly because again going to war if we don't know our enemies there is no way you can win នេះជាសត្រូវ5ដែលធ្វើបាបចិត្តយើងអត់ឲ្យយើងរស់នៅបានសុខយើងធ្វើសង្គ្រាមនឹងផ្លូវចិត្តគឺសត្រូវ5ហ្នឹងហើយទី1 kamachanda is sensual desire anything that goes through the 6 sense doors will affect you let me do English first and then I'll do Khmer you can do Khmer for me kamachanda anything that goes through the 6 sense doors 6 sense doors means the eye door the ear door the nose door the tongue door the touch door the body door and the mind door sensual desires our mind every day gets affected it goes up and down according to what we see what we hear what we smell what we taste what we touch what we think if we see something nice and beautiful we get very happy our mind gets elated when we see something ugly we get disgusted our mind gets unhappy if we hear something beautiful somebody praises you beautiful sound beautiful song you get so happy but when somebody cusses at you you get very upset so the mind can change very quickly according to what goes in through these 6 sense doors anything you smell beautiful perfume beautiful flower scent very happy. Ugliness, something stinky, you get upset. Everything, the thought of happy thoughts when you were young, or happy memory with the family, it brings you so much happiness. All of a sudden, you think of what you have lost. All of that happy memory got lost, then you get very sad. Again, the mind gets affected because of this. So how do we even hope to even have any kind of peacefulness in our mind if you keep going up and down because of what goes through the six sense doors? This is why we meditate, because we've got to close the doors to these six sense doors. This is why you're here today, wasting time listening to me, because you want to have peace. Every one of us, all living beings, it doesn't matter how big or small, poor or rich, the goal, which is the peace of mind and body with the shortest, quickest way. Okay? Again, I'm one of these people that I don't like to waste time, so whatever I do, I go straight to the point, and this is exactly how I did it. I am sharing with you how I did it and it works. How it works. I'm going to show you how it works. We were at the point where we all know how the mind gets attacked by the kilesa, defilements, and now we need to find the technique to close the door, to protect the mind from all of the enemies, all the 5 tigers, so that we will have peace. And this is permanent peace. Again, Vipassana is uprooting. Vipassana ជា technique មួយដែលដករឹសកិលេសដករឹសអ្វីដែលរារាំងចិត្តយើង Going back to samatha គ្រាន់តែជួយគេហៅថា temporary suppression គ្រាន់តែជួយឲ្យស្កប់តែមួយផ្លែតទេពេលណាដែលយើងប្រតិបត្តិឧទាហរណ៍1ម៉ោងសេចក្តីស្ងប់ផ្លូវចិត្តបានតែ1ម៉ោងនេះពេលណាដែលយើងឈប់ប្រតិបត្តិអាកិលេសនឹងវាកើតឡើងមកវិញទៀតសេចក្តីភិតភ័យសេចក្តីឆ្កល់សេចក្តីព្រួយបារម្ភឡើងមកធ្វើទុកទៀតហ្នឹងសមថៈវិបស្សនាពេលណាប្រតិបត្តិហើយគឺយើងដករឿងអាពួកហ្នឹងលែងកើតមកទៀតណា So samatha is compared to ដូចជាឧទាហរណ៍ដុំថ្មមួយយើងដាក់សង្កត់នៅលើស្មៅពេលណាយើងដាក់ដុំថ្មសង្កត់លើហ្នឹងពេលហ្នឹងស្មៅអត់ដុះកើតទេយើងប្រតិបត្តិសមថៈប្រតិបត្តិអញ្ចឹងស្មៅនឹងអត់ដុះកើតទេបានន័យថាអាកិលេសហ្នឹងអាតួធ្វើបាបផ្លូវចិត្តហ្នឹងវាអត់កើតវាសង្កត់តែវាទ្រោមពេលណាតែដកថ្មភ្លាមវាព្រុលឡើងមកទៀតវាដុះមកទៀតបានន័យថាពេលណាឈប់ប្រតិបត្តិសេចក្តីព្រួយបារម្ភសេចក្តីភិតភ័យសេចក្តីសោកស្ដាយសេចក្តីសោកសៅហ្នឹងឡើងមកទៀតដូច្នេះហើយសមថៈអត់អាចជួយឲ្យយើងចេញផុតពីទុក្ខ permanently អត់ចេញឲ្យជួយផុតពីទុក្ខ So Vipassana is huge great benefits ផលខ្លាំងមែនទែនប៉ុន្តែ Vipassana is a little bit more difficult to do So we will go step by step of how to do it So first of all we know that ចិត្តនឹងម្ដងទៀត This is very important. I like to draw because it's clearer when we draw. And again, I apologize for being very basic. Forgive me for being so simple. But to me, being simple is easy to understand. So again, why meditate? And after this, please share with other people what meditation is, why it works. So again, we all understand that fear, for example, anger, no? These are all things that prevent us from peace. ឧទាហរណ៍លើកឧទាហរណ៍ទី2សេចក្តីភិតភ័យសេចក្តីខឹងក្រោធយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាមានអស់នឹងគាត់ថាអ្នកខ្លះមានតិចអ្នកខ្លះមានច្រើនឥឡូវយើងចង់ដកអារឹសអាពួកអស់នឹងដើម្បីឲ្យយើងបានសុខ So យើងចង់រកតិចតិចណាដែលបិទបាំងផ្លូវចិត្តនឹងឲ្យផ្លូវចិត្តនឹងបានស្អាតនៅបរិសុទ្ធកុំឲ្យអាពួកនឹងធ្វើទុក្ខ So the technique to prevent it, the fence that blocks it, technique បច្ចេកទេសឬក៏របងទ្វារដែលបិទបាំងកុំឲ្យអាពួកនឹងចូលមកធ្វើទុកបានគឺហៅថាសតិ Sati. Sati is mindfulness. Sati ជាបាលី mindfulness ជាអង់គ្លេសខ្មែរគឺការដឹងណាបង Sati is ការរលឹកដឹងការរលឹក I'm sorry for my Cambodian. I'm doing my best. ការរលឹកដឹង សតិ mindfulness ការរលឹកដឹងបានន័យដូចគ្នាណា awareness សតិ is awareness knowing what's happening at the present moment. How does it work? How can you sit and close your eyes for 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, doesn't matter. How does it work? I've always had that in my mind as I was meditating, and I've been doing it for 10 years. I always have a very curious mind. I want to know, how can you just sit and close your eyes and then you get peace? I always wanted to know, what is the mechanism behind all of it? How does it work? You all should ask that too. You don't just listen and take it. I'm one of these people, I cannot just take it. I gotta do it, and then I ask. So ចង់ដឹងថាតើគ្រាន់តែបិទភ្នែកសមាធិហ្នឹងកន្លះម៉ោង 1 ម៉ោង 2 ម៉ោងតើវាធ្វើយ៉ាងម៉េចបានមកជួយឲ្យអស់សេចក្តីភិតភ័យអស់សេចក្តីខឹងក្រោធអស់សេចក្តីសង្ស័យអស់សេចក្តីគិតរស័ព្ទរសល់ទៅនេះទៅនោះធ្វើម៉េចបានអង្គុយបិទភ្នែកនឹងធ្វើកើត How does it work? So how it works is like this. First of all, please apologize បងលោកអ្នកចេះដឹងខាងនេះខ្ញុំកណា again I just know from my practice and the little scripture the little knowledge I have I'm going to share with you so it's very easy to understand. So of course according to Abhidhamma they're like what right? You guys know more than I do. But I'm not going to touch anything that I don't know 100%, but I just know that there are many different steps before the mind becomes into a mental state becomes into full blown. 7 or 8 steps or whatever it is. But before it becomes kusala, kusala, and akusala, before it breaks. This point is very important. Chấtពេលកើតមកភ្លាម no neutral. Let me repeat. ចិត្តពេលកើតមកភ្លាម is neutral. Any thought that appears in the mind is neutral. The moment it appears, it's not bad or not good yet. But when it is at the point where it becomes bad or good, this is the main point, the main area that we need to catch. This is when you are mindful, you are aware, you can catch it and it disappears before it becomes kusal or akusal. This is how this mindfulness works. Again, this is not something, it can be very technical with Prihapitom, but as I understand, this is how it is. This is how sati works. Mindfulness is very powerful. Sati មានអំណាចខ្លាំងមែនទែន very powerful because it can break this area. It can stop it. It can stop it from making it go into kusal and akusal. Yeah? So, before it becomes anger, before it becomes fear, before it becomes anxiety, everything has to go through step by step before it becomes a problem. So if you are mindful, you're able to catch it fast enough before it becomes bad or good, and then everything dissolves right here. And that is where mindfulness works. Sati ធ្វើឲ្យចិត្តនឹងមុននឹងវាបែកទៅជាអាក្រក់ឬល្អគឺសតិនឹងធ្វើឲ្យវាលុតកន្លែងហ្នឹង So it's very simple actually the whole concept of vipassana is very easy to understand តាមការពិតទ្រឹស្ដីរបស់វិបស្សនាស្រួលយល់មែនតើប៉ុន្តែ the practice is very difficult so I like to always use the analogy of real life situation so we can understand easily because a lot of people hear the word vipassana they all get scared មួយលឺពាក្យ vipassana ភ័យគ្រប់គ្នា why because they don't understand ពេលណាអត់យល់ខ្លាច but it's very simple vipassana is so simple to understand all it is seeing things the way they are vipassana ស្រួលមែនតើគឺគ្រាន់ vipassana ហ្នឹងគឺបានន័យថាយើងមើលការពិតធម្មជាតិពិតរបស់អ្វីដែលកើតក្នុងចិត្តនិងអ្វីដែលកើតក្នុងកាយ all you're doing is seeing the true nature of the mind and the body anything appears in the mind anything that appears in the body all you're doing is watching it watch it appears and disappears so the Buddha told us whatever appears will disappear អ្វីដែលព្រះពុទ្ធលោកមានធរណការថាស្អីដែលកើតមានឡើងនឹងមានពុទ្ធកាអ្វីដែលកើតមានឡើងនឹងរលត់ទៅវិញ nothing lasts គ្មានអ្វីដែលនៅថិតថេរទេ so given that we know ឧទាហរណ៍កំហឹងកើតហើយកំហឹងរលត់វិញ so ពេលយើងដឹងថាអូខេកំហឹងនឹងរលត់វិញហើយដូច្នេះ there is no need to act upon it no need to react to it because you know it's going to disappear fear is the same thing អ្វីដែលកើតមានឡើងនឹងរលត់ទៅវិញសេចក្តីភិតភ័យវាគ្រាន់តែជាសេចក្តីភិតភ័យបន្តិចនឹងរលត់ទៅវិញហើយ so let's make sure that we understand first of all everybody please understand and don't be afraid of the mind ពេលអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាបានរៀនជល់ពីចិត្តនឹងទៅលែងខ្លាចចិត្តណាលេងល្បែងមួយយើងមែនតើ the mind plays game with us this is why we're afraid this is why we're insecure this is why we have anxiety this is why we have fear and afraid say this is the game of the mind everybody I am here to tell you please stop being afraid let me remind you again the mind plays trick with us ចិត្តហ្នឹងធ្វើលេងល្បែងមួយយើងមែនតើម្ដងវាធ្វើយើងភ័យម្ដងវាធ្វើយើងព្រួយម្ដងវាធ្វើយើងសប្បាយម្ដងវាធ្វើយើងកើតទុក្ខ it is the mind's game everybody gets that trust me before I meditated I had the same fear I'm afraid of the future nobody knows what the future is going to be the uncertainty scares us we're going to be hit with diseases we're going to be hit with the people around us who will have illnesses we're going to be bombarded with so many things and how are we to live with peace there is a way train the mind don't fall for the tricks the mind first of all the function of the mind or the job of the mind is to think to worry មុខងាររបស់ចិត្តគឺគិតគឺព្រួយ that's the job of the mind this is why we have non-stop thoughts this is we have non-stop anxiety because that's the job of the mind so please don't fall for it don't be afraid of it កុំឲ្យខ្លាចចិត្តនឹងកុំឲ្យភ័យចិត្តនឹងស្អីដែលកើតមានឡើងគាត់តែដឹងថាអូខេវាកើតមានមកអានឹងមុខងាររបស់វា that's the job of the mind if you understand how the mind works you all will be happy all the time we are born as human beings. We have the birthright to be happy all the time. We have the right to survive really the whole. But I you control you. That's why madong you pay, madong you pruy, madong you get excited. From jewel put pay say lang put pay him. You ban sock cone you but I will put you but I put you on ban sock him you chap around let the stop that. Mindfulness meditation vipassana will help us cope with the vicissitudes of life. So vipassana chui thưa ở dương ấp rung chất đam bay ở dương ai ruh nư đòi ban sự cái đây sọc ruh nư đòi vicissitude of life cứ cả chọc lao đôi plakរបស់ជីវិត life is full of changes ជីវិតអ្នកណាដោយអ្នកណាគឺពោពេញទៅដោយសេចក្តីដូរផ្លាស់ nothing's permanent so we need to be ready to accept it, to live with it with peace, no anger. Again, how it works is to try to catch the mind before it goes to bad or good. ពេលចិត្តកើតមានផ្លាស់ព្រាមឡើងគឺចិត្តនឹងនៅកណ្ដាលនៅកណ្ដាលអត់អាក្រក់អត់ល្អអត់កុសលឬអត់អកុសលពេលណាតែយើងអត់មានសតិយើងអត់ចាប់វាតន់វានឹងបែកធ្លាយទៅជាល្អនិងអាក្រក់ and most of us ចិត្តចូលចិត្តទៅអាក្រក់ the mind delights in and evil all of us have that ចិត្តចូលចិត្តសេចក្តីអាក្រក់តែចិត្តចូលចិត្តអកុសលអត់ចូលចិត្តកុសលទេចិត្តភាគច្រើនអត់ចូលចិត្តធ្វើល្អទេចូលចិត្តអាក្រក់ it's so easy to go gamble. It's so easy to go dancing, to go, to gossip, to go drinking. So much easier. To law is not easy, but with training, it will work. And only with Gosal can Chet have peace. So again, I want to stress on the importance of Sati, mindfulness, awareness. These are all the same terms. Sati is awareness. Knowing, noting means knowing. All you're doing is knowing what's happening in your mind and body. That's all you're doing. All vipassana is just knowing what's happening in jet and body. Vipassana is very easy, simple word. Vipassana ban nay tha sekadaiដឹងកំណត់ដឹងអ្វីដែលកើតក្នុងចិត្តនិងកើតក្នុងកាយអ្វីដែលកើតក្នុងចិត្ត thoughts, imaginations. អ្វីដែលកើតក្នុងចិត្តការគិតពីនេះពីនោះហ្នឹងសិតតែផ្លូវចិត្តអ្វីដែលកើតក្នុងកាយសេចក្តីចុកចាប់សេចក្តីស្ពឹកសពន់ត្រជាក់ក្តៅ that's the body. Just be aware of it. So again, the Buddha said, whatever appears will disappear. អ្វីដែលកើតមានឡើងត្រូវរលត់ទៅវិញ so បានន័យថាអាពួកអស់នេះ all the កលេសដែលកើតមានឡើងសេចក្តីចំណែនសេចក្តីខឹងក្រោធសេចក្តីទុកព្រួយសោកសៅអីហ្នឹងទៅកើតហើយលុតវិញហើយពីព្រោះអាហ្នឹង the Buddha said like that so ឥឡូវយើងយកទៅធ្វើតេស្តណា so all we're doing is testing what the Buddha said so it's like again I'm using the analogy example of យើងទាំងអស់គ្នាធ្លាប់ទៅរៀនណា in chemistry lab for example in chemistry class chemistry we learn that yellow, both green equals orange. No chemistry class គ្រូប្រាប់ថាឥឡូវបើយកពណ៌លឿងណាពណ៌លឿងបូកនឹងបៃតងនឹងចេញពណ៌ទឹកក្រូច យើងអត់ទាន់ជឿគ្រូទេយើងថាអូខេឥឡូវទៅធ្វើតេស្តនៅ lab we all go to lab so we add the color the yellow and the green លេងចេញកូរទៅចេញទឹកចេញ orange មែន so យើងអត់ជឿទេដំបូងដល់យើងធ្វើតេស្តខ្លួនឯងយើងទៅ lab យើងឃើញ same thing with vipassana the Buddha tells you whatever appears will disappear. So you don't believe yet, so you go and practice. So ពេលអង្គុយប្រតិបត្តិទៅពេលឧទាហរណ៍អង្គុយចិត្តខឹងកើតមានឡើងលោកគ្រូប្រាប់ថាតពេលស្អីដែលកើតមានឡើងត្រូវតែកត់សម្គាល់ឲ្យដឹងពេលមុននឹងខឹងឧទាហរណ៍ពេលមុននឹងខឹងកើតមុននឹងកំហឹងកើតមានឡើងក្នុងខ្លួនយើង there symptoms វាមានសារឲ្យយើងដឹងមុននឹងខឹងខ្លួនយើងចាប់ផ្ដើមក្តៅ the temperature goes up watch it please watch it មុននឹងខឹងម្ដងមិនខឹងកើតមកភ្លាមទេមុននឹងខឹងចាប់ផ្ដើម temperature ឡើងក្នុងខ្លួនក្តៅក្រហល់កាហាយក្នុងខ្លួនណោះandហើយចាប់ផ្ដើមញ័រសាច់ shaking of the body is telling you anger is coming បើយើងមានសតិយើងកត់សម្គាល់ភ្លាមអូអានេះបានន័យថាសេចក្តីខឹងកើតមានណា so what you do is you don't react អ្នកណានិយាយស្អីឧទាហរណ៍គេជេរយើងភ្លាមចាប់ផ្ដើមលឺសូរក្តៅក្នុងខ្លួនចាប់ផ្ដើមញ័រសាច់បើយើងអត់មានសតិយើងអត់ប្រតិបត្តិយើងចាប់ផ្ដើមជេរគេទៅវិញឬក៏យើងវាយគេទៅវិញយើងស្អីគេទៅវិញអាហ្នឹងយើងអត់មានសតិយើងចាប់ផ្ដើម you react to anger បាត់បើយើងមានសតិគេថាយើងដឹងថាអូខេអ្វីដែលកើតមានឡើងនឹងរលត់ទៅវិញឯង so យើងដឹងក្នុងខ្លួនយើងកំពុងសេចក្តីខឹងក្រោធកើតមានហើយយើងត្រូវតែមានសតិនឹងបានន័យថាយើងប្រាប់ខ្លួនយើងអូខេ anger កំហឹងកើតមានហើយយើងគ្រាន់តែនិយាយប្រាប់ខ្លួនឯងខឹងមកសទុះបាត់អស់លីង the anger disappears it actually disappears so ពេលវារលត់ទៅយើងអត់មានបានធ្វើខុសទេយើងអត់បានវាយគេទៅវិញយើងអត់បានជេរគេទៅវិញអត់បានធ្វើសម្លាប់គេទៅវិញ whatever អាហ្នឹងយើងបានសុខពីព្រោះឧទាហរណ៍បើយើងអត់បានមានសតិចាប់វាបានវាទៅជាអកុសលយើងវាយគេយើងជេរគេទៅវិញពេលហើយអាសេចក្តីខឹងនឹងរលត់ទៅយើងមានវិបដិសារី you live with remorse ពេលណាយើងមានវិបដិសារីពិបាករស់នៅមែនតើជីវិត is not fun with វិបដិសារី so សតិ prevents you from having all of these bad consequences from akusal yeah so one by one you stop at this point before it becomes anything at all that you will regret later that's why sati is very important that's why we meditate yeah every one of these that I put on the board earlier will be uprooted and dot ru hai never comes back and how wonderful it is to not have to deal with them again how wonderful it is to get up in the morning and to just feel like wow what a beautiful world I myself never thought it is possible I never believed that's why I went 3 times to Burma already 3 months because I want to know if it worked if it's real or not I was very leery about the whole thing before I had to do it and I saw it and it works get up in the morning you feel like wow what a beautiful world regardless of life situation it doesn't matter your mind has been lifted ចិត្តយើងឡើងខ្ពស់ទៅ more and more purified ចិត្តនឹងបរិសុទ្ធទៅអាពួកនឹងប៉ះយើងអត់បាន so you live with happiness and peace no worry how wonderful it is to live without worry it is reachable I'm a living proof if I didn't do it I didn't get the benefits I would not be here to talk to you បើខ្ញុំអត់បានផលខ្ញុំអត់បានដកពិសោធន៍ខ្លួនឯងខ្ញុំអត់បានមកអង្គុយនិយាយជំរាបគ្រប់គ្នា it works it is reachable for every one of you អ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាអាចបានធ្វើបាន but it requires tremendous virya tremendous determination tremendous perseverance ត្រូវការប្រើពេលត្រូវការសម្រេចចិត្ត determination អតិថិដ្ឋានសម្រេចចិត្តថាអាត្មាអញនឹងធ្វើពីព្រោះអាត្មាអញចង់បានសុខត្រូវការតស៊ូត្រូវការ virya is effort សេចក្តីព្យាយាម no giving up it's like exercise you go to the gym you want to look perfect like this you must work hard every day to get to that look. Same thing with the mind. You want to have peace, to live without fear, anxiety, restlessness, doubts, insecurity. You must work hard at it. There is a technique. ពុទ្ធរកឃើញ technique ដើម្បីធ្វើឲ្យយើងទាំងអស់គ្នារស់នៅដោយបានសុខ So យើងចង់បាន whatever you put in you will get ស្អីដែលយើងដាក់ចូលនឹងបានមកវិញប៉ុណ្ណឹងយើងដាក់ចូល a lot of time ដាក់ប្រើពេលច្រើននឹងបានផលច្រើនដាក់ពេលតិចនឹងបានផលតិច It's all about you all about you ពុទ្ធរកឃើញបច្ចេកទេសហ្នឹងឲ្យលោកនិមន្តដើរទៅលោកបង្ហាញទៅផ្លូវហ្នឹងឲ្យបានសុខយើងដើរតាមលោកយើងចង់បានមិន it's up to you ខ្ញុំ only ជូនអ្វីដែលខ្ញុំចេះមកដែល works for me ខ្ញុំជូនទាំងអស់ whatever I learned but that's up to you to walk អ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាត្រូវតែដើរ if you want it but I'm telling you it works ខ្ញុំហ៊ានការ៉ង់ទី 100% that is beautiful it's so beautiful to live without fear it's so beautiful to live without anxiety without insecurity you're so confident you can say bring it on you can go out there and scream to the world bring it on let the future give whatever it has to give and also you must remember whatever happens to us good or bad it's all according to our previous karma we're Buddhists we believe in the law of karma អ្វីដែលកើតមានឡើងនៅក្នុងជីវិតយើងគ្រប់គ្នានឹង whether អាក្រក់ឬល្អមកពីអ្វីដែលយើងសំពីជាតិមុន karma គឺជាកម្មកម្មនឹងគឺជាអំពើដែលយើងធ្វើទាំងប្រមាណពីជាតិមុនល្អអាក្រក់ឲ្យផលឥឡូវហ្នឹងណា so we cannot change that whatever is done we cannot change it but right now in this present moment we can learn this technique to live with our present situation and live in peace and then for the future it will give us good happy reborn អ្វីដែលកើតមានឡើងពីអតីតល្អឬអាក្រក់គឺឲ្យផលយើងមកជាតិនេះយើងមិនអាចដូរផ្លាស់អតីតបានទេចប់ហើយយើងធ្វើអំពើពីអតីតដែលមិនល្អយើងបានផលអត់ល្អមកពីយើងអវិជ្ជាពីជាតិមុនយើងអត់យល់ដូច្នេះយើងធ្វើគេហៅកម្មសនិងកម្មខ្មៅអំពើសនិងអំពើអាក្រក់ពេលណាអំពើសឲ្យផលបានសុខជាតិនេះពេលណាអំពើខ្មៅឲ្យផលបានទុក្ខជាតិនេះ so វាផ្លាស់ប្ដូរចឹងឯង so the point is the past is done we cannot go back and reverse it អតីតចប់ហើយបិទទ្វារអតីត nothing you can do to change it អនាគត future អត់ទាន់មកដល់ we cannot worry about that what we need to concentrate is the present អ្វីដែលយើងត្រូវព្យាយាមធ្វើគឺបច្ចុប្បន្នឥឡូវហ្នឹងពីព្រោះអ្វីដែលយើងធ្វើបច្ចុប្បន្ននេះនឹងជួយនៅបច្ចុប្បន្នហ្នឹងបានសុខបច្ចុប្បន្នហ្នឹង and អនាគត we can shape our future but we cannot change the past knowing that we should not worry about what's happening to us right now យើងយល់ពីកម្មផលហ្នឹងហើយយើងមិនគួរមានថ្នាក់ទុកសោកអំពីអ្វីដែលមិនល្អនឹងកើតនៅខ្លួនយើងមកកើតនៅជីវិតយើង because nobody wants to be born you do? Why do you waste time here today? I'm going to go over basics. I'm actually here to share with you the knowledge that I have learned in Burma for 10 years. Technique so you can be ready for a real formal retreat in Wat Puttakaram for the first time in June. So I'm going to do less of theory, but the beginning, like today and the next week, is going to be more theory so you can understand why you're here. Why are you waste time to come here on a Sunday, beautiful afternoon? So, ខ្ញុំនឹងជូនទ្រឹស្ដីថ្ងៃដំបូងហ្នឹងគឺច្រើនដើម្បីឲ្យយល់ថាយ៉ាងម៉េចបានយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាសុខចិត្តខាតពេលល្ងាចថ្ងៃអាទិត្យមកជុំគ្នានៅនឹងមកស្ដាប់នឹងតើបានផលអ្វី Okay. And also ដើម្បីរៀនបច្ចេកទេសដើម្បីឲ្យបានចេញផុតចាកទុក្ខហើយជាពិសេសពេលលោកនិមន្តមកជាលើកដំបូងនៅវត្តពុទ្ធការាមដែលមានព្រះសង្ឃភូមិដែលលោកបកាយល្បីល្បាញនៅភូមិដែលមករៀនយើង So, two types of meditation in Buddhism, two main types. Yeah? One is samatha meditation, one is vipassana. Now, again, for those of you who have a lot of experience, please forgive me. It's going to be very basic, but this seems to be what a lot of people don't understand, and you can get very confused if you don't know the difference and how to practice. My goal is for you to go straight to the point, work hard and fast, and no confusion. Because 10 years ago, when I first went to Mingalarama, which is 10 minutes away from here, a Burmese temple, I absolutely had no experience. I was very green. I did not know what vipassana was, what samatha was. I actually had experience here with Brahma in 1993 when I brought my mother here to do an Anapanusati. 1 week. But when I went to Mingalarama 10 years ago, I did not know the difference. So I don't want you guys to waste time. I want quick progress for you. So this is very important for you to know exactly the difference and how to do it, and also you can explain to other people. ខ្ញុំចង់ជម្រាបអំពីការប្រតិបត្តិក្នុងពុទ្ធសាសនាមានការប្រតិបត្តិភាវនានឹងពីរយ៉ាង I don't like to use the word samadhi ពីព្រោះពាក្យ samadhi ខ្មែរយើងយកមកនិយាយថាជាការប្រតិបត្តិភាវនាប៉ុន្តែការពិត the word samadhi means concentration សេចក្តីស្ងប់ so ភាវនាការប្រតិបត្តិ is better ខ្ញុំនឹងជម្រាបជូនចែកជូនអំពីការប្រតិបត្តិពីរយ៉ាងមួយគេហៅសមថៈមួយវិបស្សនា The differences and what is the goal. So, samatha means calm meditation, tranquil meditation. Vipassana means realization or seeing or right understanding of the three characteristics, which is anicca, dukkha, anatta. Samatha ជាការភាវនាឲ្យបានស្ងប់ផ្លូវចិត្ត calm meditation, tranquility, serenity. These are all the same terms. Temporary calmness. គាត់ឲ្យស្ងប់តាមរយៈជាសមថៈ Vipassana គឺការប្រតិបត្តិឲ្យឃើញការពិតសភាវៈធម៌ពិតដែលកើតនៅក្នុងចិត្តនិងក្នុងកាយ The word Vipassana, for a lot of people, they're very afraid because it sounds so complicated. But in reality, it's very simple. All it is seeing what's happening in your mind and body. Samatha ជាការប្រតិបត្តិឲ្យតែស្ងប់ផ្លូវចិត្តមួយរយៈពេលណាអង្គុយប្រតិបត្តិ1ម៉ោងដឹងស្ងប់1ម៉ោង2ម៉ោងស្ងប់2ម៉ោងប៉ុន្តែតែជួបប្រតិបត្តិអាកលេសទួធ្វើបាបផ្លូវចិត្តមកអដ្ឋាកយើងវិញវិបស្សនាគឺជាការប្រតិបត្តិដែលឲ្យឃើញការពិតសភាវ វត្តធម៌ពិតអ្វីដែលកើតក្នុងចិត្តនិងក្នុងកាយពាក្យវិបស្សនានេះអ្នកដទៃអ្នកច្រើនណាស់ដែលប្រតិបត្តិហើយឬក៏មិនទាន់ប្រតិបត្តិគ្រាន់តែលឺនាំគ្នាខ្លាចមកពីអត់យល់តាមការពិតវិបស្សនានឹងគឺស្រួល it's easy គឺស្រួលមិនមែនពិបាកដូចគេគិតទេ so I will tell you again សមថៈគឺប្រតិបត្តិដោយអារម្មណ៍មួយ Samatha is one object, Vipassana many objects. I will go into objects later. Okay, so you guys can see Samatha tranquil. I'm sorry, I cannot write well. Okay, this is very wobbly. Anyway, calm meditation of tranquility. One object. Let me just do one object. Is there any way we can have something a little bit less than that? Okay, Vipassana. Many objects. Nhưng miền Bắc nhưng mà nó tinh máu đá à chưa nữa. All right, so this is to give deep concentration. I apologize for my handwriting. Doctor's handwriting, not very good. All right. Okay, big differences. Samatha, one object, one single object, and please try to absorb whatever you can, as much as you can, but later on I will explain in detail how that works. Which next on Kumbaram, but how upon your, on a stack your center, can be about it in spot or triangle, and that's like Vipassana, many objects are on trial. And Vipassana, one day have heard away the cat. Away to smoke sky and smoke get about you. Yeah? So the goal of Samatha, goal of Samatha or ban gas smoke and chill, how the ban chin. You guys know about chin, ban chin and the tail. Oh, you turn and count the time from Brahma. Vipassana. ឃើញការពិតនៅក្នុងកាយនៅក្នុងចិត្តផលរបស់វិបស្សនាមាន7យ៉ាង So let's go over benefits of Vipassana and we're going to concentrate more on Vipassana because this is what we're here for. But I do need to give you basic detail on the differences so you're not confused and when you meditate you will see the difference. Okay? So again, you will hand part of Vipassana. Now you talk about Vipassana, ban call away, ban prayal away. Temporary suppression of defilements. Defilements are anything that interfere with your mind, that does not allow your mind to be in peace. Samatha is temporary suppression. Samatha ជាការប្រតិបត្តិដែលជួយសង្កត់កិលេសនឹងបានន័យថាគ្រឿងរារាំងកុំឲ្យចិត្តបានសុខប៉ុន្តែសមថៈគ្រាន់តែជួយសង្កត់បណ្ដោះអាសន្ន ដូចជាថ្មដាក់សង្កត់លើស្មៅពេលប្រតិបត្តិ1ម៉ោង2ម៉ោងចិត្តនឹងស្ងប់ស្មៅនឹងអត់ដុះកលេសនឹងសេចក្តីរារាំងផ្លូវចិត្តនឹងអត់ងើបកើតប៉ុន្តែពេលឈប់ប្រតិបត្តិពេលលើកដុំថ្មឡើងស្មៅនឹងដុះទ្រុលមកវិញកលេសគ្រឿងរារាំងចិត្តចូលមកធ្វើទុកវិញ So this is temporary suppression. Vipassana is uprooting the kilesa. Vipassana គឺដកឫសកលេសដកឫសគ្រឿងដែលរារាំងកុំឲ្យចិត្តបានសុខ So Vipassana is the ultimate practice that you want because you don't want these things to appear again. So let's just look at just really I'm going to give you a little drawing and please forgive me for being very simple because I'm a very simple person. I like to go straight to the point. I don't like anything difficult to understand. So I'm going to make a little circle of what the mind looks like and how things attack the mind. So ខ្ញុំនឹងគួរគូនេះតាមចិត្តនឹងរាល់ថ្ងៃនឹងអ្វីដែលធ្វើទុកចិត្តនឹងវាយ៉ាងម៉េចហើយតើយើងប្រតិបត្តិនឹង why យើងប្រតិបត្តិតើរឿងអ្វីបានយើងខំខាត់ពេលប្រតិបត្តិ So if you guys can see this is the mind. The mind means ចិត្ត Can everybody see the circle that I'm doing? Hey, Mike, can you see?
Yeah, I'll just write.
No need to write, really just understand. Try to understand. And then you can ask questions later. So, Bong can come out here, Bong? Yeah? Chat atiho, chat yung is a circle. Yeah? Mangai, chat yung get attacked by kilesa, defilements. Okay? Atiho. Chat yung at I must not be greed. Anger, just a few things, worry, delusion, anxiety. I will go into Cambodian in just a little bit, and I apologize for my scribbles. Fear, doubt, insecurity, jealousy, just to name a few. You guys can certainly come up with more. There are 1,500 kilesas. Yeah? This is to name a few, but I will summarize into 10. But anyway, every day our mind is wide open to attack of the kilesa. មានទ្វារបើកចំហដើម្បីពួកកលេសនឹងវាយយើងចិត្តនឹងគឺ get attacked by greed នឹងសេចក្តីលោភលន់សេចក្តីជាប់ជំពាក់ណា greed is attachment lust love craving these are all greed អង្គុយចឹងអូចង់បាននេះចង់បាននោះណាចង់បានផ្ទះថ្មីចង់បានឡានថ្មី good. So what do? We work very hard to get it, and we suffer going there to get it.ចិត្តនឹងវាចង់ណាវាចង់លោភលន់ចង់បានផ្ទះថ្មីចង់បានឡានថ្មីចង់បានកៅអៅល្អញ៉ាំឆ្ងាញ់ so ខំប្រឹងធ្វើការខ្លាំងឬអ្នកខ្លះទៅលួចគេណាដើម្បីបំពេញចិត្តឲ្យចិត្តនឹងអ្វីចង់បានធ្វើតែដូច្នេះទៅយើង suffer យើងមានទុក្ខ Anger ទោសៈចិត្តនឹងមួយថ្ងៃអាទោសៈសេចក្តីខឹងក្រោធសេចក្តីថ្នាក់បរិខៈចូលធ្វើបាបចិត្តអង្គុយនឹងនឹកឃើញអ្វីវាអតីតកិច្ចហើយឲ្យនឹងអង្គុយខឹង should have not one day I'm going to do that back to you so each day មួយថ្ងៃចិត្តនឹងគឺអាពួកកន្លែងធ្វើទុកមែនតើដូច្នេះអត់អាចបានសុខទេ yeah worry គិតព្រួយបារម្ភពីនេះពីនោះព្រួយបារម្ភពីអនាគតណា What's going to happen to me so ដូច្នេះហើយចិត្តអត់អាចបានសម្រាប់ឯង because we worry all the time especially in the future we don't know what's going to happen illusion វង្វេងណាគិតខុសដើរផ្លូវខុសទុកកើតមក anxiety again same thing with worry គិតភ័យព្រួយពីនេះពីនោះដូច្នេះហើយចិត្តនឹងមួយថ្ងៃគឺបើកចំហឲ្យពួកកលែងធ្វើបាបមែនតើដូច្នេះហើយគេញ៉ាំបានញ៉ាំអត់កើតមួយភ័យព្រួយរហូតណា fear សេចក្តីភិតភ័យ fear of the unknown uncertainty what's going to happen to me in 10 years from now am I going to have enough money for retirement am I going to be healthy enough are my children going to know me and take care of me សេចក្តីភិតភ័យតើអនាគតមិនដឹងមានលុយគ្រប់អត់ប្រទេសនឹងទៅមិនដឹងសុខភាពយ៉ាងម៉េចមិនដឹងកូនគេដឹងយើងមិនដឹង a lot of worries a lot of fear doubt is another one សេចក្តីងឿងឆ្ងល់ at work for example did I do it right was that a good decision a lot of doubts ចិត្តអ្នកណាក៏ដូចអ្នកណាចេះងឿងឆ្ងល់ចេះ insecurity no confidence អត់ទុកចិត្តខ្លួនឯងអត់ជឿជាក់ខ្លួនឯង yeah a lot jealousy សេចក្តីចំណែងប្រចាំ there's a lot so again I'm just giving you a few examples and there are many of these and every day our mind gets attacked by these guys no wonder most of us cannot smile and we do have the right to be happy all the time by the way but we just don't know how to access that mind to be happy all the time because of these things មួយថ្ងៃអាចិត្តនឹងវាអាពួកកលែងនឹងវាបោក control ចិត្តនឹងមែនតើដូច្នេះហើយម្នាក់មានសុខគ្រប់ក៏ដោយជាពិសេសនៅអាមេរិក we have everything material things ចង់បានអីបាននឹងនៅអាមេរិកប៉ុន្តែចិត្តអត់បានអប់រំអត់មានសុបាយកើតណាអត់បានសុបាយកើតភ័យបារម្ភព្រួយរហូតដូច្នេះហើយ the only way to have any kind of peace of mind is to find a way to find a technique that will close the door to these kilesa ចង់ឲ្យបានសុខមានតែម្យ៉ាងត្រូវតែរក technique អ្វីរកបច្ចេកទេសអ្វីដើម្បីបិទទ្វារកុំឲ្យកលេសចូលបាន and that technique and that thing that we all need is called sati mindfulness from vipassana yeah so this is what we need to do we cannot allow these kilesa to attack us so what we need to do again we've got to close the door yeah the door has to be closed and that door is called sati Sati is the main thing that's the only thing that can close the door. And that's why we are here. That's why we are meditating, because of this. All right, let me take questions. Anybody with questions so far? Because I like to make sure we're on the same page. I don't want to go forward if you guys don't understand, so please ask. And every question that you ask, please, I request that it has to pertain to what I'm talking about. Any personal questions that are not connected with what I'm talking about, please take it after 5 o'clock. I'll be more than happy to stay later and answer individual questions that are not pertaining to this. So, ជាខ្មែរដើម្បីឲ្យចង់បានចិត្តស្ងប់ស្ងាត់បានចិត្តបានសុខទោះជាមានលុយមានទ្រព្យសម្បត្តិសុខគ្រប់គ្រួសារមានសុខភមង្គលយ៉ាងម៉េចក៏ដោយបើចិត្តអត់អប់រំអាពួកកលេសធ្វើបាបរាល់ថ្ងៃដូច្នេះហើយចង់ឲ្យបិទទ្វារកុំឲ្យកលេសចូលទៅប៉ះពាល់ផ្លូវចិត្តត្រូវតែមានសតិជាគ្រឿងដែលបិទកុំឲ្យចិត្តនឹងកុំឲ្យកលេសប៉ះពាល់ចិត្តសតិនឹងគឺមកពីការប្រតិបត្តិវិបស្សនា which ដែលយើងទឹកគ្រប់គ្នានឹងប្រតិបត្តិ Yeah, any questions? Yes.
Samatha and Vipassana.
Samatha and Vipassana, yes.
Samatha, we said about deep concentration. Deep concentration based on the reality of the deep concentration based on what? I mean, how do you, do a deconcentration based on what? I mean, how do you?
Very good question. You are ahead of me, and I'm going to go into detail a little bit of what samatha is and the 40 different kinds of samatha. Question bong po kwa som su tha samatha moi vipassana samatha ban smart klang nang tai thwe yang mai, yeah, what it is based on what. Soខ្ញុំនឹងតិចទៀតជូនអំពីsamatha មាន40យ៉ាង in a little bit. I will go into detail in just a little bit. That's how you concentrate now. Any other questions? Anybody? Are we clear? This is very important, very important. When you start meditating, you will know how important it is to really understand the difference. Because there are people who have meditated all their life, but they are so confused. They don't know the difference. Therefore, they make no progress. And that's not what I want for you. I don't want you to waste time. សមថៈមួយវិបស្សនាសំខាន់ការឲ្យដឹងច្បាស់ពីពួកអ្នកខ្លះប្រតិបត្តិមួយជីវិតអត់ឡើងអត់បានផលពីព្រោះច្បោកច្បល់អត់យល់ណា So ខ្ញុំចង់ជូនដល់គ្រឹះចាក់គ្រឹះឲ្យមាំណា Before we សំផ្ទះត្រូវតែចាក់គ្រឹះមាំពីព្រោះតែគ្រឹះខាងក្រោមអង្គើហើយទៅមុខតទៅទៀតអង្គើហើយកុំឲ្យខាត់ពេលវេលាមានតម្លៃមែនទែន This time is so precious. We are now very healthy. We can listen without problems. We don't have feeding tubes right now. We don't have breathing tubes. Therefore, this moment is very, very precious. So therefore, I want to make sure that you guys get the best, the most understanding, clear understanding, because this moment may not last. ពេលវេលាបច្ចុប្បន្ននេះសំខាន់មែនទែនយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាកំពុងតែអញ្ជើញមកដោយអត់មានត្រូវការ feeding tube នៅក្នុងពេលដែលអ្នកដែលឈឺខ្លាំងគេដាក់មហូបតាមទៅយោដាក់ដកដង្ហើមបានន័យថាអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាឥឡូវនេះសុខភាពកំពុងល្អដូច្នេះហើយពេលវេលានឹងសំខាន់ណាស់សូមក្រេបជញ្ជក់ This technique because this is it. This is the only way. ព្រះពុទ្ធលោកមានធរណកាថា This is the only way. មានតែផ្លូវមួយឯងវិបស្សនា to get out of complete suffering. Yeah, uproot. ដកឬ Okay, any questions? We good? Right. បងជំនាសុំទោសបងសូមមានធរណកាសូមបន្ថែមសូមបន្ថយសូមនិមន្តបងហើយបន្ថយមួយទៀតយើងនិយាយអស់ហើយសុំទោស live បានទេខ្ញុំសុំ live បានទេសកលសុំនិមន្តបងសុំនិមន្តអូខេ
Now you're in trouble.
Keep in mind if you can help me here. So maybe when I need you to erase it, some chewy man, is it possible? Yeah. All right. Now we're going to go on. Some talk ខ្ញុំកណានិយាយខ្មែរបងសុំទោសខ្ញុំនិយាយខ្មែរប៉ុណ្ណឹងគ្រប់គ្រាន់សូមបន្ថែមខ្លាំងជាងនោះសាធុតែពីព្រោះខ្ញុំ tend to be និយាយបងអត់អីបងណាពីព្រោះខ្ញុំនិយាយអង់គ្លេសវាសៀមស្រួលជាងចា If you need more to do more Cambodian please say so. Okay, now we want to know we already talked about the purpose of vipassana and the purpose of samatha. Okay, let's touch up a little bit on samatha. ខ្ញុំសូមគណៈសូមប្រកេននិងសូមជូនអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាពុទ្ធបរិស័ទអំពីសមថៈបងប្រុសចង់ដឹងថាតើយ៉ាងម៉េចដើម្បីបានសេចក្តីស្ងប់ណាសមថៈមាន40យ៉ាង I'm going to go very briefly on samatha because this is not something we are going to concentrate on. But it is very important that you all know the basics. Again, today and maybe the next week, we're going to concentrate more on theory because you have to understand before you start practice. Yeah? So you get the most out of it. ខ្ញុំកណានឹងប្រកេននិងខ្ញុំនឹងជូនខ្ញុំសូមជូនសមថៈ40យ៉ាងខ្ញុំអត់សង្កត់នឹងសមថៈទេពីព្រោះមិនមែនជាការប្រតិបត្តិដែលយើងទាំងអស់គ្នានឹងប្រតិបត្តិសំខាន់ជាងគេវិបស្សនាប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំសូមជូនដើម្បីឲ្យយល់ច្បាស់ ដើម្បីគេសួរឲ្យដឹងថាតើវិបស្សនាយ៉ាងម៉េចសមថៈយ៉ាងម៉េចធ្វើយ៉ាងម៉េចណា So I'm going to go in detail with vipassana, but for now let me do samatha. So samatha, there are 40 kinds of them, okay? There are 10 asubha, 10 asop, 10 kasina, 10 anusati, 4 brahma vihara, like metta, karuna, mudita, ubekha, and 4 immaterial states. You don't need to know this really in detail. I'm just going to skim through it. And 1 repulsiveness of nutrients, ahara, particle, sanya, and 1 on the 4 elements, chaktu, dhatu, vavatana. Alright, so samatha means size of yang. Mean dot, so mean a sop dot. A sop nung sikadai slap, khmau pe slap to, mean a sop dot. Mean the sun dot, the sun mean for, blue, for saw, or whatever. Again, no need to know, no need for you detail because we don't do samatha. Anusate dot. Brahmavihir thua bun. Mean metta, karuna, mudita, and ubekha. Mean bun, yang, immaterial state, arupa, yatana. Mean mui, how repulsiveness of nutrients are particle. Bóng xong là 4 chiếc khmái bóng. Mùi để nhờ ahara nó được ha bên lô chăm tới lô miên được ha cầm áo chốt chụp bẹn là há nó bóng. Yes or no? Miền muối muối tiết cứ âm pi thiết tầng buồn. Okay? So samatha sai sập giang nâng đôi chỉ năm sạch sầm rạp chùm ngư. It's the same thing as antibiotics. Like when you're sick, you know, you go to the doctor. If you have an ear infection, you need one kind of antibiotics. One kind of antibiotic. If you have sore throat, you have one kind. If you have dental infection, you have one kind. Same thing with samatha. 40 different kinds of samatha. It all depends on your personality traits. And I'm going to go over the 6 main types of personality traits. Samatha size of yang nó đôi chỉ năm sạch chừng. Đó. Miền chữ ngữ ấy đặt năm nâng bằng trời. Tiêu ho bê dương chữ thmính trời đặt năm sạch nè thmính. Bằng cả cỏ. Bê dương chữ bông có trời đặt năm sạch bông cỏ. Bê dương chữ Khmer or whatever, infection Khmer, trời đặt năm sạch không nè. So, năm sạch nâng size of yang nâng cứ trừ nâng trở đất được bao dương. Personality trait trở đất. And trở đất nâng miên thông của mỗi yang. 6 kinds of main personality traits. For mỗi yang miên trở đất. No? Let me write it down. At first it is riết trở đất. Alright, 6. Nice if you can help me write, but anyway.
That's right. I don't disagree.
I would love to wear one of these. No, 6 personality traits or 6 charata. I'm sorry for those of you who cannot read my handwriting. I truly apologize. 1 is rieketcharat. Yeah, rieketcharat, and I will go over a little bit. 2, dosacharat. 3, mohacharat. 4, satyacharat. 5, buddhicharat. Buddhicharat. Yeah. Number 6, vitakacharat. Can everybody see from the back? Can you guys see it? Mike, you're so busy writing, honey, you really can't understand me. I want you guys to understand. Very important to understand. Some are yulga. Some are yul. 6 different kinds of charat now. 6 personality traits. Okay? The more you get charat. Get charat cứ charat nẹt đài chôl chất saat chôl chất lust. Đó, get charat no? Love, looking good, love eating good, love, lust, sensual pleasure. You love sensual pleasure. Yeah, that's where you get to that. Dosa charat, everybody knows this. Khmer, no? Ill will, hatred. Moha charat, illusion. Delusional. Confused, very confused. Satya charat, full of sattha, faith, confidence. Buddhi charat, the intelligent one, intellect. 6, Vitaka charat. People who love to analyze, a lot of thoughts, a lot of thinking, a lot of analyzing. Okay, so again, sensual desire, all of that. Dosa charat nekចូលចិត្តខឹងក្រោធងាកខឹងងាកទៅងាកខឹងទី3មោហៈចរិតអ្នកដែលចូលអ្នកដែល very confused ចូលចិត្តដូចខាងវែងច្រឡំទី4អ្នកសទ្ធាចរិតមានសទ្ធាខ្លាំងទី5ពុទ្ធិចរិតអ្នកដែលឆ្លាតវាងវៃ intellect អ្នកទី6វិតកចរិតអ្នកដែលចូលចិត្តបែងចែកវែកញែកគិតមិនចេះចប់ yeah វិតកចរិត okay so what meditation would work for what personality ចរិតទាំង6ហ្នឹងតើត្រូវការប្រើសមថៈ40យ៉ាងឆ្នាំផ្សាក់40យ៉ាងហ្នឹងមកដាក់ចរិតណាមួយបើត្រូវបើចរិតណាយ៉ាងម៉េចដាក់ឆ្នាំផ្សាក់ឲ្យត្រូវបានកាត់កyeah so រាគៈចរិត you must meditate on asubha ធ្វើអ្នកដែលមានរាគៈចរិតត្រូវតែប្រតិបត្តិអសុបឲ្យគិតអំពីសេចក្តីស្លាប់ពេលស្លាប់ទៅជាខ្មោចទៅជាសពប៉ោងស្អុយតកើចេញមកដើម្បីយ៉ាងម៉េចដើម្បីឲ្យអ្នកនឹងកុំឲ្យមានចិត្តជាប់ជាពាក់គ្រូណា so Rikya Charat you must meditate on Asubha Bhavana Dosa Charat you must do Brahmavidya Thom especially Metta Bhavana yeah Dosa Charat អ្នកដែលចូលចិត្តខឹងក្រោធច្រើនភាវនាមេត្តាធម៌ that will make you calm down will make your minds it will soothe it's very soothing to the mind ទោសៈចរិតពេលប្រតិបត្តិធម៌មេត្តាធ្វើឲ្យចិត្តទន់ចិត្តឈប់ខឹងក្រោធ so that's ថ្នាំរបស់មេត្តារបស់ទោសៈចរិតមោហៈចរិត Anapanusati Anapanusati double S yeah មោហៈចរិតអ្នកដែល get confused easily ចេះតែក្នុងវែងមិនដឹងអ្វីខុសមិនដឹងអ្វីត្រូវប្រតិបត្តិ Anapanusati ដកដង្ហើមចេញដកដង្ហើមចូល breathe in breathe out yeah so សទ្ធាចរិតពួកអ្នកដែលមានសទ្ធាចរិត they must meditate on Buddhi-nusati Thomi-nusati Sankhya-nusati Janusati អ្នកដែលមានសទ្ធាខ្លាំងនឹងប្រតិបត្តិកកបនឹងពុទ្ធានុសតិធម្មនុសតិសង្ឃានុសតិជាឧទាហរណ៍ខ្លះដើម្បីជួយព្រោះអ្នកនឹងគឺចូលចិត្តជ្រះថ្លានឹងពុទ្ធពធប្រសង្ឃដល់ពេលប្រតិបត្តិទៅរឹតតែឆាប់ស្ងប់ this is how you get deep concentration yeah going back to your question បងសមថៈឲ្យឆាប់ស្ងប់គឺប្រតិបត្តិចំនឹង yeah so that's how you get deep concentration because of the right kind of meditation object. Pioneer, yeah? Any questions? អ្នកដែលមានសទ្ធាត្រូវតែប្រតិបត្តិពុទ្ធានុសតិបងសូមជួយបង Don't be shy. You're not late yet. And what happened to the song បងទៀតដែលបងយកមុនលោកទៅវាអីស៊ីសំទោស Did you kidnap or not? Why you look ទៅលាក់ទៅណា I'm sorry it's little yeah so អ្នកដែលមានសទ្ធាខ្លាំងត្រូវប្រតិបត្តិពុទ្ធានុសតិធម្មនុសតិសង្ឃានុសតិ just to name a few okay ចរិតទី5ពុទ្ធាចរិតអ្នកដែលឆ្លាត smart people intellect អ្នកដែលមានអ្នកចរិតមានអ្នកឆ្លាតឆ្លៀសវៃត្រូវតែប្រតិបត្តិមរណនុសតិមរណនុសតិប្រតិបត្តិអំពីសេចក្តីស្លាប់មរណៈ Number 6 វិតកចរិតអ្នកដែលមានចិត្តចូលចិត្តគិតច្រើនបែងចែកវែងញែកវិតកចរិត people who analyze who like to think yeah so much ស្មុគស្មាញ everything is in there ចិត្តនឹងគឺពោពេញទៅដោយសេចក្តីស្មុគស្មាញគិតច្រើនវែងញែកបែងចែកច្រើនទៅតែប្រតិបត្តិបតវេកសិនអពោកសិន all the casino បតវេហថោវីបតវេ casino បតវេអបោធាតុទឹកធាតុដីធាតុភ្លើងតេជោធាតុទាំង4 okay so those who have vitaka charita people who love to think to analyze they must meditate on the 4 great elements Bophary Dhatu Kasina Apo Dhatu Kasina Tejo Kasina and Vayo Dhatu Yotit yeah okay
អរគុណមកសូមថតចូលទីសិនអូខេអរគុណ
okay
ហត់ទេហ្វូនហាក់ក្រោយតិច
ថតដែរ
Questions, anybody? Before we move on, again, just a little touch of samatha so you all know why we do it, what goes with what. So after today, you guys will be expert. You'll be telling people, hey, I just graduated from this class. Now I know exactly what the difference is between samatha and vipassana, and you guys can teach. So, បន្ទាប់ពីអញ្ជើញចេញពីថ្ងៃនេះទៅនឹងយល់ច្បាស់ហើយអំពីការប្រតិបត្តិ Vipassana បានន័យថាម៉េចសមថៈបានន័យថាម៉េចហើយអ្វីខ្លះផលរបស់សមថៈអ្វីខ្លះផលរបស់ Vipassana we're going to go in just a minute. Any questions? I take questions.
Yes, no.
Over because it is extremely important. Therefore, you will not be confused when you practice. ខ្ញុំនិយាយហើយនិយាយទៀតសង្កត់មកពីសំខាន់មែនតើពេលប្រតិបត្តិទៅវាអត់ច្រឡោកច្រឡំណាសមថៈភាវនា tranquil meditation calm meditation this is just a little review okay to wrap up សរុបមកវិញ wrap up សមថៈសរុបមកវិញជាធម៌ភាវនាដែលធ្វើឲ្យស្ងប់ផ្លូវចិត្តស្ងប់ temporary tranquility ស្ងប់បដោះសន្ន temporary ភាវនាអារម្មណ៍មួយ one object you meditate only on one object for example of the 40 kinds that we just talked about let's take anapanusati that is one object when you meditate your job as a samatha meditator is to watch the breath. In breath, out breath. Inhale, exhale. All you're doing is watching one object. Breathe in, breathe out. By watching the breath, in, out, your mind will be concentrated. One object. So the goal is to attain deep concentration, Qin, and when you pass away, when you die, if you maintain your jhana, you will be reborn in Brahma world. Samatha, ភាវនាជាធម៌ដែលឲ្យស្ងប់មួយរយៈត្រូវការភាវនានឹងអារម្មណ៍មួយឧទាហរណ៍អាណាបានុសតិអ្នកប្រតិបត្តិសមថៈ មើលតែខ្យល់ចេញចូលពេលខ្យល់ចូលដឹងចូលពេលខ្យល់ចេញដឹងចេញពេលដែលចិត្តផ្ដោតនៅក្នុងខ្យល់ចេញចូលអារម្មណ៍តែមួយធ្វើឲ្យចិត្តឆាប់ស្ងប់ពេលចិត្តស្ងប់ពួកកិលេសពួកដែលតួមកធ្វើទុកផ្លូវចិត្តហ្នឹងវារលាយណាមុខងារគោលបំណងរបស់សមថៈឲ្យបានសេចក្តីស្ងប់ខ្លាំងឲ្យបានឈានហើយពេលស្លាប់ទៅបើមានជាប់ឈាននៅអត់ដាច់ឈាននឹងទេនឹងកើតនឹងឋានព្រំ Everybody's clear?
Not yet.
Okay, please ask.
Woman bang chin then. What does it mean?
Okay, so people who meditate on samatha អ្នកខ្លះប្រតិបត្តិអត់បានដល់ឈាននឹងគឺសេចក្តីស្ងប់ខ្លាំងមែនទែន very deep concentration. It's called appana samadhi, very deep, or jhana samadhi, trance. When you die, if you don't break your jhana, you will be reborn in Brahma world. Yeah? Okay. Clear, Mike? Okay. Vipassana. Vipassana ភាវនាគឺប្រតិបត្តិដោយអារម្មណ៍ច្រើន many objects. Yeah? Vipassana involves many objects, multiple objects, because your mind is supposed to observe, you're supposed to observe whatever that appears in your mind and your body. Very simple. Vipassana, you guys, it's not difficult at all to understand. After this, you can explain to people and tell them Vipassana is not that difficult. Vipassana is seeing things the way they are, things that appear in the mind and the body, you must be aware, and that's all Vipassana is. Nothing complicated at all. Concept very easy. Practice difficult. We'll get into practice later on. But please don't be afraid of that word. Many objects. Why many objects? Because you are a Vipassana meditator. You're supposed to watch. Anything that appears in your mind and body, you observe. Yeah? True. What you're doing is seeing the true nature of mind and body. Eventually, when you die, okay, when you reach attainment, and you can go to Nibbana. Nibbana is the total cessation of mental and physical suffering. Brahma world for samatha, Nibbana for Vipassana. Alright, let me do it in Cambodian. Vipassana, ប្រតិបត្តិអារម្មណ៍ច្រើនអារម្មណ៍ដែលកើតមានឡើងក្នុងចិត្តនិងក្នុងកាយយើងត្រូវតែមានការដឹងដើម្បីឲ្យឃើញធម្មជាតិពិតរបស់ផ្លូវចិត្តនិងផ្លូវកាយដល់ពេលស្លាប់ទៅពេលយើងប្រតិបត្តិដល់ខ្លាំងទៅនឹងគោលបំណងគឺព្រះនិព្វានគោលដៅព្រះនិព្វានគឺជាបរមសុខកន្លែងដែលអស់ទុក្ខផ្លូវកាយអស់ទុក្ខផ្លូវចិត្ត Nibbana is reachable in this life. This is what a lot of people don't understand. Nibbana is very reachable. It is within the realm. I mean, in this world, in this life, you can get there with diligence. Virya, strong virya. Vipassana គោលដៅព្រះនិព្វានជាបរមសុខដែលអស់ទុក្ខផ្លូវកាយអស់ទុក្ខផ្លូវចិត្តហើយព្រះនិព្វាននឹងអាចបានទទួលក្នុងជាតិនេះ It is real. It is real. Okay? So, let's talk about the benefits of Vipassana. Can you please erase?
Yeah.
So, let's talk about the 7 benefits of Vipassana, because Vipassana again is what uproots the kilesa vipassana គឺដករឹសកិលេសដែលខ្ញុំគូអាចិត្តមូលនឹងកិលេសខឹងកិលេសភ័យកិលេសចំណែនណោះ all of the kilesa that attack your mind will be uprooted by vipassana. So let's look at the 7 benefits that you get out of vipassana. We all have to ask, why are we wasting so much time today here? What are the benefits? Why am I listening to this? Yeah? Let's see. Listen to the benefits and then you can decide for yourself whether or not you want to do this. ខ្ញុំនឹងជូនផល7យ៉ាងរបស់វិបស្សនាហើយអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាសូមមើលហើយសួរខ្លួនឯងថាតើមកខាត់ពេលស្ដាប់ពធនឹងធ្វើអីពេលវេលាមានតម្លៃ on a Sunday why មកអង្គុយស្ដាប់ធ្វើអីតើផលនឹងបានស្អីខ្លះ yeah 7 benefits of vipassana. Number 1, purification of beings. Number 2, overcoming sorrow and worry. Number 3, overcoming lamentation. I will go over what it means. Number 4, cessation of physical suffering. Cessation of physical suffering.
I'm saying you Khmer.
Not possible. Khmer outside of Khmer. Want to say Khmer, not possible. Sorry. Next lifetime. Cessation of physical. That's really pushing it.
To all Danese say Khmer.
Oh, Danese say Khmer. Yeah, that's perfect. Cessation of mental. Yes. Mental suffering. Yeah. And attainment of Magga. Attainment of Magga and Kala. Okay. 7 benefit attainment of Nibbana. Okay, can everybody see? Why do we do vipassana? Why bother to do vipassana? 7 benefits. Off more. Vậy là off more. I think microphone will give up. Okay, you guys can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. ផល7យ៉ាងរបស់វិបស្សនា Why bother to meditate? No? It's not easy to meditate. It's so much easier to just watch TV, go out, drink, gamble, have fun. Why do we bother to meditate? Why ជាខ្មែរ why ប្រតិបត្តិវិបស្សនា នៅស្រុកនេះជាពិសេសកម្មគុណនេះគ្រប់យ៉ាងសប្បាយមែនទែនមើល TV ដើរលេងញ៉ាំស្រាដើររាំ whatever. Why មកអង្គុយសមាធិ because 7 reasons, 7 benefits. Paul Bompel Yang. First, purification of beings. Let me go over the 7 and then I'll go back one by one. And I was asked to speak slowly. This is very important. Yeah? So if I'm too slow for you, please give me feedback. This is my first time doing this. I need feedback. ខ្ញុំលើកទី1ខ្ញុំធ្វើនេះដូច្នេះខ្ញុំសូមសេចក្តីជួយឲ្យយោបល់เนาะដើម្បី it makes it good for everybody. Paulទី1 first benefit purification of beings, second benefit overcoming sorrow and worry, third benefit overcoming lamentation, fourth benefit cessation of physical suffering, fifth benefit cessation of mental suffering, sixth benefit attainment of Magga and Phala, seventh benefit attainment of Nibbana. Yeah, let's do Khmer. Paul Bompel Yang ពីប្រតិបត្តិវិបស្សនាទី1 purification of beings ធ្វើឲ្យចិត្តយើងបរិសុទ្ធឲ្យអស់កិលេស purifying from all defilements កិលេសទាំងអស់គ្រឿងដែលរារាំងដោយខ្ញុំគូមុនហ្នឹងភ័យសេចក្តីភ័យសេចក្តីងឿងឆ្ងល់សេចក្តីចំណែនសេចក្តីប្រច័ណ្ឌសេចក្តីទុក្ខសោកទាំងបំអស់ព្រួយទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងពេលប្រតិបត្តិទី1ហ្នឹងធ្វើឲ្យអាកិលេសហ្នឹងដកឫសវាចេញ completely uprooting you guys this is serious this is huge uprooting not temporary suppression but uprooting ខ្លាំងមែនតើវិបស្សនាពីព្រោះដកឫសបានន័យថាសេចក្តីភិតភ័យសេចក្តីងឿងឆ្ងល់សេចក្តីខឹងសេចក្តីចំណែនសេចក្តីលោភលន់សេចក្តី insecurity ដកឫស never comes ផលកម្មសឲ្យសមាធិអត់មាន third benefit សេចក្តីទួញសោក lamentation is Paritiva in Pali. You can correct my pronunciation. Lamentation means doing out. When you lose a family member, your parents, your spouse, your children, you lament. You cry. You know, you're so sad. This is beyond sadness. Yeah? Yes. So when you meditate, you don't get that. You will accept. Lamentation, Paul ទី3 គឺជួយកុំឲ្យមានសេចក្តីសោកសៅពេលស្លាប់ប្តីស្លាប់ប្រពន្ធស្លាប់ម្ដាយស្លាប់កូនស្លាប់ឪពុកមានសេចក្តីសោកសៅទួញយំ lamentation ទួញយំសោកសៅ so ពេលប្រតិបត្តិទៅយើងទទួលស្គាល់ការពិតយើងលែងមានសេចក្តីទួញសោក yeah fourth benefit cessation of physical suffering all of us have some sort of suffering physically Physical suffering, aches and pain, it will overcome it. ផលទី4ជួយឲ្យបាត់ឈឺចុកចាប់ផ្លូវកាយ It's real.
Tylenol 3 ត្រូវ
No need for medication.
It works.
That's why I'm here. I want to make sure you don't need to take medication. លែងត្រូវការថ្នាំហើយលែងត្រូវការថ្នាំហើយណា because ធ្វើឲ្យបាត់ចុកចាប់ផ្លូវកាយ Okay? 5 cessation of mental suffering ផ្លូវទី5ផលទី5គឺលែងភ័យព្រួយលែងបារម្ភលែងខឹងក្រោធ mental suffering anything that comes to the mind is mental suffering ណាការភ័យការគិតការ analyze ការអីហ្នឹងសិតតែ mental suffering when you meditate it will get rid of that okay no more mental suffering ផ្លូវអស់ទុក្ខផ្លូវកាយអស់ទុក្ខផ្លូវចិត្ត pretty clear number 6 attainment of មគ្គនិងផល Magga and Phala attainment of Magga and Phala ទី6បានមគ្គនិងផល now for some of you you don't care for this which is okay but end result, it will happen. But don't worry, it takes a lot of time to get there. Number 7 ទី 6 គឺបានមគ្គនឹងផលហើយអ្នកខ្លះគេថាអូគេមិនចង់បានមគ្គនឹងផលទេ which is okay ពីព្រោះมันងាយបានទេ anyway.
Nice.
What did mẹ được con? She doesn't know.
Maga and Pala, mẹនឹងផល good question មគ្គនឹងផលនឹងគឺបានជាព្រះអរិយបុគ្គលហើយព្រះអរិយបុគ្គលនឹងគឺលោកមិនមែនជាបុថុជនធម្មតាទេ they are noble people they are real when you that's a good question she asked my sister asked what is Maga and Pala. Maga and Pala is when you meditate all the way, you will get that attainment of becoming. You are no longer a worldly person. No more worldling. That means you're not going to be affected by all of this defilement. Well, it all depends on the stage as well, okay? There are 4 different kinds. Phra Arahant is the final stage, the final Araya Bukkul that you will not get attacked by anything. មគ្គនឹងផលយកជាខ្មែរគឺពេលយើងប្រតិបត្តិទៅយើងនឹងបានទៅជាព្រះអរិយបុគ្គលយើងដូរចិត្តនឹងដូរមនុស្សនៅដដែលប៉ុន្តែចិត្តនឹងដូរឡើងទៅខ្ពស់គេហៅថាព្រះអរិយបុគ្គល noble people លោកបានមាន4យ៉ាងព្រះសោតាព្រះសក្តិព្រះអនាគាព្រះអរហន្តព្រះអរហន្តហ្នឹងគឺលោកចុងបំផុតហើយពេលហ្នឹងពេលលោកសគត់ទៅចូលព្រះនិព្វាន Yeah, that means your mind is no longer like the worldly people. អត់ដូចចិត្តអត់ដូចប្រតិជនយើងទេអត់មានលោតផ្លោះរំជើបរំជួលដោយកលេសធ្វើទុកទេចិត្តលោកនឹងលោកផ្លោះចូលទៅដល់ព្រះអរិយបុគ្គលទី 7 attainment of nibbana total cessation of suffering complete cessation let me repeat complete cessation that means no more pain yeah cessations mean stop the end disappearance any word you want to say it is like that cessation means complete stopping disappearance ព្រះនិព្វានបរមសុខអស់ទុក្ខ completely okay
My hair slap Danny.
now anything anything
ខ្មែរថាស្លាប់ហើយ
ស្លាប់បានយើងទៅនិព្វានមកស្លាប់អស់ទៅបាននិព្វាន
Nghe thế.
Yeah? Even if you say, oh, forget 5 and 6, or 6 and 7, I don't care about it, which again, it's not that easy to get attainment. But number 1, purification of beings. Number 2, overcoming sorrow and worry. Number 3, overcoming lamentation. Number 4, cessation of physical suffering. Number 5, cessation of mental suffering. These are the 5 that pertain to us right now, in this very life. Yeah? So that's why, that's different. We will talk about that. So, yeah. This is practice. So, បានន័យថាផល5យ៉ាងដំបូងនេះទោះជាយើងអត់ចង់ថាអូយើងអត់ចង់បាន6និង7ទេព្រោះយើងមិនខ្វល់ពីមគ្គនិងផលយើងមិនខ្វល់ពីព្រះនិព្វានប៉ុន្តែទី1ធ្វើឲ្យចិត្តយើងបរិសុទ្ធកុំឲ្យកលេសធ្វើទុកលែងព្រួយលែងភ័យលែងឆ្ងល់លែងសង្ស័យលែងចំណាយលែងខឹងអ្នកណាក៏ចង់បានអានឹងដែរនឹងជួយឲ្យផលជាតិនេះណាទី2លែងព្រួយបារម្ភ no sorrow no worry that we can use ទី3 no lamentation កុំឲ្យមានទួញសោកប្តីប្រពន្ធស្លាប់បងប្អូនស្លាប់ឪពុកម្ដាយស្លាប់ we can use it no it pertains to us ទី4អស់ទុក្ខផ្លូវកាយលែងភាសាថ្នាំ that is a big one ទី5អស់ទុក្ខផ្លូវចិត្តអស់ទុក្ខផ្លូវចិត្ត okay so this pertains to us this is what we need អ្នកណាក៏ត្រូវការនឹងដែរអ្នកណាក៏មិនចង់ឲ្យឈឺជើផ្លូវកាយអ្នកណាក៏មិនចង់ឲ្យឈឺផ្លូវចិត្ត yeah please let's erase and let's go on to the actual worldly benefits from research please Google it don't just listen to me don't just believe me some Google you should Google the benefits now of meditation here in America right now it's becoming very mainstream. Meditation has become mainstream in the US and everywhere in the world. Why? Because of 3 reasons. Number 1, stress has been the black plague of the 21st century. Everybody gets hit by stress. Men, women, old, young, doesn't matter. We all get hit. Number 2, conventional approach doesn't work. Medication doesn't work. Counseling doesn't work. Number 3, the third reason why it's becoming very big in the US is because of researches. NIH has done a lot of researches on the effect of medication with health. Yeah? Let's do Khmer. ឥឡូវហ្នឹងនៅអាមេរិកហ្នឹងការសមាធិហ្នឹងគឺចាប់ផ្ដើមមានគេចូលចិត្តច្រើនណាស់ ដុកទ័រច្រើនណាស់ដែលគេខ្ញុំនេះទៅធ្វើថ្មិញហ្នឹងមានភ្ញៀវខ្ញុំមកហ្នឹងថាអូដុកទ័រគេឥឡូវប្រាប់ឲ្យអ្នកអស់ហ្នឹងញ៉ាំឈប់ញ៉ាំថ្នាំនេះទៅឲ្យសាក់ឲ្យសមាធិជួយឲ្យគេលក់សមាធិជួយឲ្យអស់ cholesterol សមាធិជួយឲ្យអប់រំផ្លូវចិត្តហ្នឹងគឺផ្លូវកាយវាបានសុខឥឡូវហ្នឹងក្នុងអាមេរិកហ្នឹងគឺគេល្បីសមាធិខ្លាំងណាស់ at NIH នៅកន្លែង research គេរកឃើញហ្នឹង what they found is that មានរឿង3យ៉ាងដែលធ្វើឲ្យនៅអាមេរិកហ្នឹងសមាធិគេធ្វើច្រើនឥឡូវហ្នឹងហើយនៅស្រុកដទៃៗគេជួយច្រើនឥឡូវហ្នឹងរឿងទី1ដែលសមាធិនៅអាមេរិកហ្នឹងគេធ្វើច្រើនទី1មកពី stress ហ្នឹងគឺប៉ះពាល់ទាំងអស់គ្នាទាំងស្រីទាំងប្រុសទាំងក្មេងទាំងចាស់មួយណាក៏ stress ដែរណាចាស់ stress តាមចាស់ក្មេង stress តាមក្មេងទៅរៀននោះមួយ so stress a lot of problems with anxiety and depression a lot of people take anti-depression medication មួយ stress ទៅញ៉ាំថ្នាំណាទាំងក្មេងទាំងចាស់គេញ៉ាំលក់ all of this stuff so ទី1នៅអាមេរិកចាប់ផ្ដើមមនុស្សភ្ញាក់ផ្អើលប្រតិបត្តិច្រើនដុកទ័រគេចាប់ផ្ដើមទទួលស្គាល់ឲ្យភ្ញៀវឲ្យ patient គេប្រតិបត្តិទី1មកពី stress ហ្នឹងវាគេហៅ black plague ដូចអសន្នរោគចឹងដូចអសន្នរោគចឹងគឺថារៀលពេញទាំងអស់ឥឡូវហ្នឹងមួយអត់មានអ្នកណាញឹមនេះទេ you know they cannot smile they cannot laugh because of stress ទី2 why គេប្រតិបត្តិច្រើននៅអាមេរិកមកពីគេហៅ conventional approach doesn't work បានន័យថាអ្វីដែលគេធ្លាប់គិតថាធ្វើជួយបានឥឡូវជួយលែងបានហើយពីមុនអ្នកណាមាន stress មាន depression អីគេឲ្យ counselor ជួយនិយាយយើងបង់គេលុយគេទៅគេជួយ you know counselor give you counseling but now it doesn't work counseling doesn't work ថ្នាំ anti medication doesn't work anti insomnia sleepiness ថ្នាំនេះក៏លែងធ្វើការ medication doesn't work that's what they say third reason រឿងទី3ដែលសមាធិនៅអាមេរិកឥឡូវចាប់ផ្ដើមគេភ្ញាក់ផ្អើលធ្វើច្រើនមកពី research គេរកឃើញច្រើនណាស់គេធ្វើ research នៅ NIH នេះនៅ Maryland ហ្នឹងគេរកឃើញអ្នកប្រតិបត្តិនឹងគឺជួយឲ្យផលទៅសុខភាពខ្លាំង Okay everything will go down when you meditate so what they did was I'm just going to give you a brief summary of the benefits on the health so we all can certainly use that all right again please Google it night twice a day and the type of meditation that they do is called transcendental meditation which is one of the samatha all right let me do this គេដាក់ research ថាគេយកតេស្តអ្នកធ្វើតេស្តយកអ្នកប្រតិបត្តិហ្នឹងទៅធ្វើតេស្តអ្នកប្រតិបត្តិហ្នឹងអង្គុយសមាធិ20មិនិតព្រលឹម20មិនិតយប់ហើយការប្រតិបត្តិហ្នឹងមិនមែនវិបស្សនាគេហៅ transcendental បានន័យថាពួកសមថៈណាហើយគេយកទៅធ្វើគេយកទៅតេស្តមើលខួរក្បាលគេយកទៅតេស្តមើលសុខភាពគេឃើញ one is cortisol stress hormones reduced It's going to go over time. You guys can leave. There's so much to share.
Does afternoon meditation has any effect?
Yeah.
Is it helpful?
Afternoon, anytime will help
Does it have to be
you.
morning? Does it have to be morning?
So morning, then go to work so your mind's pure, clean and clear. Stress hormones, cortisol. This is it. Good question. Okay. Let me go ahead and me. So, what researchers have found is that when you meditate 20 minutes in the morning before work, 20 minutes at night before sleep, you will get a decrease in stress hormones. 30 to 40% reduction, you guys. That's huge. In a normal deep sleep, only 10% reduction of stress hormones. And deep sleep is a hit and miss. You don't always get deep sleep. Meditation is predictable. Okay, let me do Khmer. Okay, ឃើញ research រកឃើញថាពេលណាយើងប្រតិបត្តិព្រលឹម20 minutes យប់20 minutes អា stress hormones នឹងវាចុះ30 ទៅ 40%ពេលណាគេរកឃើញអ្នកគេងដែលអ្នកគេងស្ងប់ deep sleep អ្នកដែលគេងស្ងប់ អា stress hormone នឹងចុះតែ 10% ទេហើយអាគេងស្ងប់នឹងរាល់ថ្ងៃមិនដែលគេងស្ងប់បានរាល់ដងទេយ៉ាបានន័យថា meditation នឹងខ្លាំងមែនតើជួយឲ្យ stress hormone នឹងវា reduce 30 ទៅ 40% បានន័យថាអ្នកដែលប្រតិបត្តិនឹង they don't have to stress like other people. Cholesterol ចុះ decrease in cholesterol. No need for cholesterol medications anymore. High blood pressure is reduced. ចុះឡើងឈាម Lower risk of heart attack. ជួយកុំឲ្យមាន heart attack. Lower risk of stroke. ជួយកុំឲ្យមាន stroke. Lower risk decreases chance of cancer. កុំឲ្យមាននេះកង់សេ because when you're under stress, your cells in the body are inflamed. You know, when you're angry, you're stressed, you get so hot. The body is so full of heat. When you're stressed, that inflammation causes the cells to malfunction. Malfunction is cancer. No? Malfunction is when the cells become cancerous. Overproduction. No? You've got to reduce the stress. This is all induced by stress. So, ពេលជាខ្មែរពេលប្រតិបត្តិចុះ cholesterol ចុះ blood pressure ចុះ stroke ចុះ heart attack ចុះនេះកុំឲ្យមានកង់សេ and also what they found in the brain is very impressive. What they found is that the effect of meditation on the brain, the frontal lobe. The frontal lobe is the part of the brain that's right behind the forehead. That is responsible for executive function. The main function is done by the frontal lobe. And it is responsible for intuition, making decisions, analyzing, and all the big decision making is done by here. Under stress, the frontal lobe shuts down. That's why when we're under stress, we cannot think straight. We cannot make good decisions. We are a mess. Yeah? Because it shuts down. When you meditate, that frontal lobe works in full function. That's why you get very smart. You develop wisdom. You stay very focused. You make good decisions. Very important. Yeah? Okay, in Khmer. Anybody wants to do Khmer?
Yeah.
Let's do Khmer. No, you translate Khmer. She's so quick to say yes. You translate Khmer.
ចង់ស្ដាប់ខ្មែរយើងចង់ស្ដាប់ខ្មែរ
I know. I just want to tease her. I want to tease you. Yo. Just want to tease her. But I need for you to understand, and we're not going to go over this again because this is it. ជាខ្មែរបានន័យថា okay, cholesterol ស្អីចុះណា benefit ហើយបានសម្រានលក់ពីព្រោះអា stress ហ្នឹងឯងធ្វើឲ្យយើងស្មុគស្មាញសម្រាប់អត់លក់ណាចិត្តគ្រុតទៅនេះទៅនោះរហូតអស់កម្លាំង Meditation gives you a lot of energy, by the way. Extremely amazing amount of energy because, one second, I'll go finish English. Because when we are stressed, when we worry, we spend a lot of energy. Yeah, it burns energy when you worry. You guys agree? Your mind's everywhere worrying about this, about that, so you burn tremendous energy. That's why when you go to sleep at night, it goes into dreams, things that don't materialize or whatever goes into dreams. And when you get up in the morning, sometimes you have not even lifted your finger yet, but you're so tired. You just don't want to do anything. You're already tired when you first get up. Why? Because your mind does not rest at night. You worry. So when you meditate, the meditation takes away all the worries, all the thoughts, all the things that come into the mind that bother you. So your mind is free and clear and your energy has increased. Tremendous energy, because normally you waste energy worrying. So when you stop worrying, you get a lot of energy. Yeah? You're bouncing with energy. And people keep asking me what I take. I said, I take nothing. I just meditate. You have good health and a lot of energy. I'm a living proof. Okay. អ្នកប្រតិបត្តិនេះហ្នឹងគេរកឃើញ research 20មនុស្សព្រលឹម20មនុស្សយប់ហ្នឹងគេរកឃើញស្អីចុះទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងហើយប៉ុន្តែកម្លាំងខ្លាំងមែនតើពីព្រោះម្នាក់មួយតែពេលណាព្រួយបារម្ភពីនេះពីនោះហ្នឹងធ្វើឲ្យអស់កម្លាំងហ្មងពេលណាយើង stress លើកដៃលើកជើងអត់រួចទេអត់ចង់ងើបពីក្រែផងព្រោះយើងគិតទៅវាអស់កម្លាំងអាហ្នឹងវា burn energy វាស៊ីកម្លាំងយើងមែនតើដល់ពេលយើងដកអាការព្រួយបារម្ភភិតភ័យអីអស់ទៅកម្លាំងយើងមានខ្លាំងព្រោះយើងវាសល់ពីយើងអត់ព្រួយបារម្ភអូខេចង់និយាយពីនេះគេរកឃើញនៅខួរក្បាលគេថាគេរកឃើញ research ហ្នឹងថាអ្នកដែលប្រតិបត្តិហ្នឹងធ្វើឲ្យឆ្លាតពីព្រោះនៅក្រៅនៅក្បាលនៅក្រោយថ្ងាសនេះ part of the brain ខួរក្បាលនៅក្រោយថ្ងាសហ្នឹងគេហៅ frontal lobe ហ្នឹងគឺសំខាន់ជាងគេបំផុតដែរមុខងាររបស់ frontal lobe ហ្នឹងជួយការគិតអ្វីដែលធំការវែកញែកការបែងចែកការ planning ណោះក្រុមការអីហ្នឹងគឺធ្វើមកដើរការនឹងអាកន្លែងក្រោយថ្ងាសហ្នឹងពេលណាយើងព្រួយបារម្ភយើង stress អា frontal lobe ហ្នឹងវាបិទហ្មងវាលែងធ្វើការវាលែងដើរដូច្នេះពេលយើង stress យើងគិតអីក៏អត់ចាញ់ដែរល្ងឹតហ្មងយ៉ាគិតអីក៏ខុសដែរពេលអ្នកប្រតិបត្តិគេធ្វើឲ្យអា frontal lobe ហ្នឹងអាការប្រតិបត្តិហ្នឹងសមាធិហ្នឹងធ្វើឲ្យកន្លែងខួរក្បាលហ្នឹងវាដើរការខ្លាំងមែនតើដើរការខ្លាំងហើយធ្វើឲ្យឆ្លាតធ្វើឲ្យ focus ណាគិតអ្វីគឺចិត្តហ្នឹងនឹងអត់រត់ទៅនេះទៅនោះធ្វើឲ្យឆ្លាតដូច្នេះហើយគេ recommend គេឲ្យជួយឲ្យក្មេងៗជាពិសេសក្មេងៗប្រតិបត្តិពីព្រោះសំខាន់ណាស់នៅសាលានៅអីហ្នឹងជួយឲ្យក្មេងៗបានឆ្លាតហើយ stay focus yeah and by the way vipassana is called បញ្ញា vipassana គឺការប្រតិបត្តិហ្នឹងគឺការប្រតិបត្តិបញ្ញា wisdom not supposed to be easy មិនមែនជារឿងស្រួលទេព្រោះយើងអត់ដឹងយើងចេះតែគិតថាអូចាំចាស់ទៅចាំប្រតិបត្តិខុសហើយពេលចាស់ទៅបញ្ញាយើងចុះហើយសុខភាពយើងចុះហើយប្រតិបត្តិវិបស្សនាត្រូវការសុខភាពខ្លាំងមែនតើសុខភាពផ្លូវកាយសុខភាពផ្លូវចិត្តVipassana requires tremendous energy, mental energy, and physical energy. Let me repeat. We have been wrong thinking that this practice is only for old people who have nothing to do. That is incorrect. This is for, you need to start when you're young. This is for people who have wisdom. It develops wisdom. It gains wisdom. Therefore, we must start when we're young. When you're old, not much you can do. You're not alert. Your brain doesn't work that well. Very difficult to practice when you're old. So please, it's not too late yet. Start now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait until the next day because that time may not come. Yeah? So, Vipassana. ជាតួបញ្ញាការប្រតិបត្តិវិបស្សនាគួរតែចាប់ផ្ដើមតាំងពីក្មេង នៅភូមិគេចាប់ផ្ដើមតាំងពីក្មេងណាមក you know young very young មុន high school ទៀតតួបញ្ញាខ្លាំងមែនតើប្រើកាយត្រូវប្រើកម្លាំងកាយនិងកម្លាំងចិត្តខ្លាំងមែនតើ and ជួយធ្វើឲ្យឆ្លាតជួយឲ្យគិតត្រូវធ្វើអ្វី it gives you tremendous wisdom also another benefit happiness increase happiness tremendous this is huge I always wonder why by closing your eyes doing nothing except watching your breath or whatever why you get so happy. You know, I'm one of those people that I'm very curious. I don't just want to believe what the teacher says. I want to know the mechanism behind it. How does it work? You sit like this and all of a sudden you're so happy, you're so smart. How does it work? This is it. What they found with research, it was about 10 years ago. A friend of mine sent it to me, Washington Post. They did the research on the Dalai Lama and his group. You know, the Tibetan monks. The Tibetan monks, they practice metta, samatha, loving kindness. What they found, they did research on the brain, is that when you meditate, the beta cells in the brain, the beta cells and alpha cells. The beta cells in the brain are responsible for happiness. And when you meditate, it stimulates the beta cells. That's why you're very happy. And I was like, oh my God, that's it. I don't know why I always want to laugh. I don't know why. I have no reason to be happy, but I just feel so tickled inside because of stimulations of beta cells. These are true researches, you guys. I don't make it up. Please Google it. Okay, to Khmer. You want to take over in Khmer? No. To Khmer. អ្នកប្រតិបត្តិគឺមានសេចក្តីរីករាយរហូតហើយខ្ញុំនឹងជាមនុស្សមួយដែលចូលចិត្តឆ្កល់ណាវាយអង្គុយបិទភ្នែកប្រតិបត្តិនឹងវាយទៅជាសบายចិត្តទៅជាស្អីនៅក្នុងខ្លួនចិត្តតែសบายមិនដឹងយ៉ាងម៉េចមកពីគេរកឃើញតែអ្នកប្រតិបត្តិហ្នឹងគេយក research ពួក the Tibetan monks the Dalai Lama គេប្រតិបត្តិខាងមេត្តាភាវនាគេយកទៅធ្វើតេស្តខួរក្បាលទៅគេឃើញពេលដែលអ្នកប្រតិបត្តិហ្នឹងធ្វើឲ្យbeta cell នៅក្នុង brain ហ្នឹងគេមាន cell ហ្នឹងគេហៅ alpha cell and beta cell អា beta cell ហ្នឹងធ្វើឲ្យយើងសប្បាយចិត្តឲ្យយើងរីករាយដូច្នេះពេលយើងប្រតិបត្តិទៅវាធ្វើឲ្យអា beta cell ហ្នឹងវាមានដូចថាវា alert ទៅវាឡើងរស់វា stimulate អានោះខ្មែរហៅ stimulate មិនបងជួយដូចជួយកម្រើកជួយឲ្យវាក្រោកជួយវាក្រោកជួយឲ្យវាក្រោកជួយវាដាស់វាឡើងដូចដាស់វាឡើងទៅអា cell ហ្នឹងធ្វើឲ្យយើងរីករាយដូច្នេះហើយអ្នកប្រតិបត្តិមើលអ្នកប្រតិបត្តិដែលប្រតិបត្តិខ្លាំងរីករាយមែនទែនទោះជាជីវិតមានទុក្ខយ៉ាងម៉េចក៏ដោយប៉ុន្តែយើងចេះរីករាយចេះសប្បាយក្នុងខ្លួន Yeah a lot of benefits Okay 15 minutes before time any questions
He's a surgeon and he make a experiment on the meditation. He meditate also, and when you sit down and meditate, it's like you hibernate.
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
The body go.
That's right. Temperature down. So
yes, everything's down. Exactly.
That's right.
So, down.
When you wake up, you know everything. Come out as normal. You don't get tired. Even you miss a meal, you don't feel it.
Exactly. Thank you, Dr. Tien. So to add, some very quick. To add to that, ថ្ងៃថាមាន doctor ហ្នឹងគេនេះគេគាត់បញ្យល់អំពីហ្នឹងថាពេលប្រតិបត្តិហ្នឹងទៅយើងនៅ hibernate ខ្មែរដោយថាយើងចូលទៅធ្វើដូច ដើម្បី hibernate how do you do hibernate នៅសង្ងំនៅក្នុងនឹងទៅធ្វើឲ្យខ្លួនយើងចិត្តយើងនេះបានសុខអញ្ចឹងមិនថា very very quick when the mind is clear when the mind is healthy the body is healthy ពេលណាចិត្តបានសុខកាយបានសុខពេលណាចិត្តមានទុក្ខកាយមានទុក្ខ ulcers heart attack high blood pressure all of that is from stress ណា ពេលណាតែចិត្តអត់បានសុខហើយវាចាប់ផ្ដើមធ្វើទុកពេញនៅក្នុងខ្លួន It's all stress induced សិតតែមកពី stress ទាំងអស់កើតលាកកាពះ heart attack ណោះគេមិនលក់ស្អីហ្នឹងមកពី stress ទាំងអស់ដូច្នេះហើយដក stress ចេញដក everything when you take out stress you take everything out and what a wonderful life it is to live without stress no we cannot live without stress by the way but we can live with stress happily and in peace okay លោកគ្រូសុំជើញ
You said that when you meditation you stop the frontal lobe of the brain to shut down, right?
No. When you're stressed, it shuts down.
You meditation.
Meditation makes it work. Makes it
You
work.
stop. I mean, the frontal.
No, let me repeat. The frontal lobe is what is responsible for making decisions.
That's understand.
When you're under stress, it shuts down. Shuts down, that means it stops making decision. No function.
And
when you meditate,
the backup memory. The backup memory.
Yeah, everything's you lose memory and all of that is part of that. When you meditate, it causes the frontal lobe to work in full function, so you can make good decision, you can have wisdom, you can have all of that, good memory.
But it wouldn't stop the backup memory. When I try to do that, my backup works.
At the beginning it's like this because your mind has not been trained to meditate. Since the day you were born until now, your mind's been trained to think, to analyze, to worry. Therefore, when you first meditate, it's not going to work. It takes time. It takes time to push it all away. Yeah? Okay. Anybody else? Bong Ching.
I just want to emphasize that meditation is really good for you because I never take medicine.
See? I know. Very healthy, you see? Me too. I'm very, believe me, it is real stuff. Yeah, so no more medications. Try it. But it takes effort. It takes perseverance.
What you said, medication, including supplement?
Nothing.
Nothing, okay.
Except for cholesterol, like very little.
Okay.
Prevention. Yeah. You see? Okay. Questions? Everybody always asks, when do I get the result? It all depends on the person.
How long for her to get the result? How many years?
Everybody's different.
I never took any medication at all since I started meditation.
Then how long you meditate?
1 hour in the morning, half an hour in the evening.
It's amazing. You see? Everything takes time and everybody has different results. Yeah, you cannot compare. Yeah. Okay. I think we should quit. I have a lot more. It's not 5 o'clock. We're not.
One object.
One object, yeah. Concentration.
Not pale clay. Not pale clay. Padasan. Yeah. Not padasan. Yeah. Okay. What else?
Tranquility.
Okay. So what's the goal?
They go temporarily.
Okay. Very good. And then pel hai tới pel slap tới ná. Yes, very good. I'm so happy. Guys, this is awesome. I love you. Please don't move. I love you guys. It's just so gratifying to know that you pay attention. You all maintain. Okay. What is vipassana?
Many objects. Uproot the mind. Yeah.
Yes, very good. And what is what is the meaning of it? Seeing things? The way they are. Very good, Mike. Okay. Mindful, okay.
Yeah.
So what are the benefits? 7 benefits.
Yeah.
Purification.
Okay. So now you
Take
know
out
the
all the
kashes.
anger.
Chừng ngưng bánh khuôn.
Purification of beings.
Yes. Purification of beings. Okay. Number 2.
Success. No more fear. No fear, no worry.
Sorrow and
Worry.
No
yes.
doubt.
And then
overcoming
lamentation and attainment of Magan Phala and
Nibbana.
yes, I love you guys. Bạn Paul mình tên. This is amazing. This is amazing. Okay, and we will go over Galeh next time and what attacks us in detail. ពេលយើងធ្វើចម្បាំងអូខេដូចខ្ញុំនេះចឹងខ្ញុំចូលចិត្តយកឧទាហរណ៍យើងធ្វើចម្បាំងផ្លូវចិត្តពេលយើងទៅធ្វើសង្គ្រាមយើងត្រូវតែដឹងមុខសត្រូវរបស់យើងជាអ្វីណា So until next time